if you guys gave me a million guesses as to what my next choice would be, this probably would not have been in my million guesses. Okay, good day. Good people, it's another fine day in the year of the paradigm. Tune Dave Bravo Dave, anomaly on Macars. I'm the United States Savior. Welcome back to more The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. This is actually date of recording, the day that the previous episode released. So I've seen that I've deviated from a bunch of people. This is a bunch of people's not first round, which is kind of crazy. That being said, it's still kind of like early on in the I don't think that the episode has been out yet, the amount of time that the episode runtime is yet. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, like, I don't really have a whole bunch of, like, everybody commenting. It's usually, like, after 24 to 48 hours, usually everybody will do their thing. So, if I remember correctly, which I should, this is the evening? I don't remember which one. That Hiroko said that she was going to tell us, what was going on. So I guess we'll see. Do we have more books? No, that's trash. So I really want to get my science up. I really do. But now I know that there's, like, bonds and stuff, so, like, I wonder if, like, there's gonna be paths that are blocked by bond level, you know? You know what I mean? I just want more science. Maybe I'll reread this. I'll make a new discovery. Investigation by 2. Yeah, okay, whatever. I didn't expect anything on that. That being said, I am pretty sure that we're very close to getting the next level of science, I think. Yeah, because I think it's essentially 4 blocks for every level. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, maybe we need 2 whole more blocks now I'm looking at it. Now that I'm seeing. Maybe I'm not as close as I thought. Can I hang out with any science nerds today? Anybody? Science nerds? You're definitely not a science nerd. Not you, and definitely not you either. Yeah, I think really our only science person for real is Tsubasa. Which kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Not sure I want to bond with, you know? In terms of, like, who would I want to bond with first? We'll hang out with Moko. We didn't get to experience a lot of Moko at all, so let's do this. Oh yeah, and the freaking Revival Matic's broken. I need to remember that. That's trash. Oh no, this route might be awful. Takumi, let's do some crafting together. Alright, let's craft. Huh? I never see you doing crafts like this. What are you making? I'm making my own wrestling shoes. Oh, she makes her own gear? Okay. My feet are ever so slightly bigger than the average girl's. Ever so slightly, Moko? Okay. So I have to make my own. Oh, yeah. I make sure to cut down on the cost of materials as much as possible and wear very inexpensive shoes. Huh? I get trying to save, but wrestling shoes are one of the tools of your trade, right? Yeah, wrestling boots are important. Shouldn't you put some money onto them? I'd love to, but I have my reasons for not wearing expensive stuff. Reasons? Huh? Look, I'm just a smidge bigger than most and very, very strong, right? I tend to break things quickly because of that, and so I can only use the cheap stuff that I won't miss. You're really making me feel bad. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry. Well, you know, I do understand. Look, I like Moko a lot. I think Moko might be secretly my favorite in this game. For I knew that the sun was already sinking beneath the western horizon. The end of day 9, that was when Hiroko, yeah. I'm just glad she was alive, because I was certain that when something happened at the start of this day, that things were going to go awry. That was when Hiroko promised to answer all of my questions. Guess I better go find her. Didn't have to look for very long. Was she in her room? Happening glancing around the roof, I spotted someone sitting on the other side of the fence. I'm sorry. On the other side, once you reach the other side of the fence. Yes, it was Hiroko. What's she doing over there? I hopped over the fence and sat down next to her. She's not like gonna jump, because we don't have a revival-matic right now, you know what I mean?
Huh?
Oh, she's crying, dude. Hiroko? This was something I hadn't expected. Hiroko looked different. It was her eyes. They were usually so sharp. I'm not expecting this, goodness gracious. And cold, never betraying the slightest hint of weakness, rather. But now they were filled with tears, big wet tears that ran all the way down her face. I didn't understand why the sudden change. What was going on? So here's the thing, if she really is essentially jumping timelines, which I firmly believe is the case now, maybe she really has been scouted. Maybe this is all a part of all a part of the plan for real. She's trying to actually find a timeline where everyone survives. Craft the perfect scenario where everyone survives and mankind is saved. Maybe that is what she was tasked with, because we do know that she had fought these creatures before we had got there. But I'm not sure if before we got here is before we got here, or if before we got here is like she's fought them in other different timelines, and that's why she's maxed out there. Regardless, this was far removed from what I'd expect from her, but my brain just couldn't process it. I felt like I should say something, but I couldn't find the words. What do I do? What do I say? What can I say? The normal thing to do in this situation would be rather to say something comforting, something considerate. But in my confused state of mind, all I could come out with was something totally meaningless.
Are you crying?
Takumi, oh my gosh, my dude. Hiroko took off her glasses and wiped her eyes. She took several deep breaths before answering. Dang. This is heavy, dude.
No, I'm not.
Well, what are you doing?
You definitely are, though. Did something happen?
Something?
Everything has happened, dude.
Like, you know, something sad or painful or...
No, not really.
Not this time, at least.
So then, why are you...
Why do you have to be so dense? I told you, I'm not crying.
Maybe she's not crying.
And if I was, it would be incredibly insensitive of you to keep pestering me about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Taki, you gotta take a hint.
Even middle school kids have enough delicacy not to walk up to a crying person and ask, "Are you crying?"
Yeah, for real, Taki, for real. Yeah, she had me there. I didn't want to say anything that might make this worse, so I just clammed up.
Did you hear about the Revivomatic?
Yeah.
No.
No?
It was damaged pretty badly. Sire and Nigo have made some repairs, so we should be all right. We can at least revive each other again.
Okay, isn't that all we need to do?
But it's not completely fixed yet. They said one part of it is still badly damaged.
Okay, so this must be some, like, in relation to her, perhaps. Hiroko's eyes were still fixed on the scenery that stretched out in front of us. She didn't want to look away when she she didn't look away, rather, when she spoke again.
The way they light up the night like this, they're really quite beautiful.
The undying flames?
Yes, the same flames that will raise this world to the ground in another 90 days.
Man. The wall of fire flickered in the distance as if it were already burning away the sky. The way the flames moved, you could imagine they were dancing with joy or withering agony.
What are you doing here, anyway?
You promised to tell me everything, but I found you crying, so I don't even know if I really want to talk about it. I just want to make sure you're okay. It's the first time we've really seen a moment of weakness from her, for real.
Do you really have to ask?
She avoided my gaze and then turned back to the horizon. A cold breeze blew, ruffling her hair.
It's the night of day 9. You promised to tell me everything if I made it this far. I've done everything you asked. Followed all your instructions without question.
Well, there were a couple questions. We got a couple penalties.
So now it's your turn. It's time for you to keep your promise.
There was a long silence while I waited for a reply. Every time the wind blew through Hiroko's hair, it released a sweet, gentle aroma into the air. It was calming, comforting. I smelled it somewhere before recently. I couldn't quite place it. Oh, dude. I have to go back and watch last episode, and I don't know when this happened. Oh, dang. I'm pretty sure that we smelled something before, right? In the last episode, did we smell something? There was like a specific scent, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe the game will just tell me, actually. It was lavender. Okay, great. Was this scent lavender? We've smelled lavender last time. Just as I started to recognize it, Hiroko spoke up again.
No. It's not over yet.
What do you mean, no?
Why not?
My instructions. I have one last order for you to carry out.
What is it?
Even now, she wouldn't look at me, which made her request little more than a whisper even more surprising.
Kiss me.
What? I'm so confused. What?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm confused too, dude. Not for the first time that evening, but I found myself at a complete loss for words. Was she serious? Was this a joke? I really couldn't tell. Now, it had to be a joke. There was no way Hiroko would. Or maybe it was a trick? Was this her plan all along? By giving me an impossible order like that, she could weasel out of our deal right at the end? You failed to uphold your end by refusing to carry out my orders. I don't have to tell you a thing. I can imagine her using that excuse to call this whole dumb thing off. This girl was an evil genius. Although, what if it wasn't a joke or a trick? My palms were sweaty. We's neeks mom's spaghetti. My throat was dry. I need to decide how to deal with this and fast. I couldn't just stand there like a statue all night. I don't understand. How did it come to this? What am I supposed to do? Is this an actual choice? What do I do here? This is an actual choice. Oh my gosh, I have to... Oh my gosh! If you guys gave me a million guesses as to what my next choice would be, this probably would not have been in my million guesses. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, well, as I've done with all of these choices so far, let's talk. Why would she do this? No. Let's talk a little bit less. Scent of lavender. I don't know. Do we kiss her? So here's the problem. If we say no, that's literally disobeying an order from her. And if we say yes, maybe she'll tell us everything, but like... is this some sort of trick? Dude, I don't know anymore, dude. If we say no, what could happen? I don't know. And this was like a real like moment of vulnerability, you know? We saw her crying right before this. Is there a world where she's like she actually loves us? But like, what about all of this no zone? What if there's a world where we do this and then like we're just out on the rooftop Nozomi could just walk out, or Karuha, Nozomi-ra, whatever we're gonna call her. We'll just call her Nozomi because that's what she believes she is right now. What? So my biggest worry is that if we say yes, Nozomi's gonna come out, and this is all gonna go downhill. Although she wouldn't care, I know we would care a whole bunch. But I kind of just want to do it. You know what I mean? So once again, the more that this goes on, the more I think that this is not like, this is not the path. I don't think we're ever gonna get to the path that we. You know what? Is Takumi gooning? No, man. I feel like if I say yes, my heart's gonna be broken for Takumi, because I 100% feel like if I say yes, just walking right through is gonna be Nozomi like, oh, I didn't know that you two were smacking lips. Why would she do this, dude? And I say that still like reeling from, she was just crying. She was like, no, my assignments aren't over yet. I'll be real, this is the toughest decision that I've had so far. Sparing Eito, fine. Honestly, what was the one after that? Telling them whether we were from the future or not? That was a little tougher. This is the toughest decision I've ever had to make in this game so far. That's only decision 3, dude. Nah, dude. Man, but yeah. Okay, so hear me out. No. Yes. Man. I need to convince myself. Because eventually we're gonna go down both of these ways. I just want to, like, think about... I really don't want to click yes. But I feel like we do still need to follow her orders. But I don't want us to follow her orders and we end up with like a Nozomi who's very much not interested. You know what I mean? Because that's Taki's end goal, dude. And I'm not trying to ruin Taki's end goal. And if I say no... So here's the thing. If I say no, I really don't know if there is a world where she's like, oh, you didn't follow my orders. Goodbye. Was there anything else that she said? Smell of lavender. Smell of lavender. Smell of lavender? Smell of lavender. Smell of lavender happened before as well. I have one more question. And I need the answers to it. And I'm like piecing. I don't have no pieces. I kind of have some pieces, you know. I know that. I guess it's still an assumption, but it feels like it's right. It feels like she's able to jump to other timelines. We saw an Eito there. We didn't see an us there, but potentially it could have been an us. She said I couldn't save him. Clearly it wasn't Eito who was in the capsule. I think in the world that it was us who was in that capsule. I'm trying to wonder if when we jump timelines, is it actually us? Do we like replace the us in that timeline, or are there just two us's in that existence? And that's why we potentially have to wear that suit. Also, wait, hold on, wait a second. Is there a world, because we had a Hiruko who was essentially passed out and she had her helmet on. Is there a world where that Hiruko is not our Hiruko and the Hiruko we have in this timeline is a Hiruko that was from another timeline? Man, so much stuff is going through my mind. Here's my long shot theory. I'm gonna say no. I think this Hiruko is gonna try and kill me, and I'm gonna get saved by a different Hiruko. And I think that sounds more exciting than me making out with potentially a fake Hiruko. Because if maybe that smell of lavender, but it was coming from the hair of Hiruko. So maybe I'm tripping, actually. Maybe we should just kiss her. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not kissing. Miss it. Miss me with that. It just feels... It does feel really out of character for her. Whether she was joking or not made no difference. This was one order I wasn't willing to follow. I couldn't kiss Hiroko, not with the way I felt about Karuha or Nozomi for that matter. I still wasn't sure whether those two were the same person or not. Well, at the end of last route, you sure it seemed like it. But when I thought about them, I couldn't go through with this. So I didn't. I didn't say or do anything. She didn't speak either. We both sat there in silence, gazing at the undying flames flickering in the... Man, I kind of want to kiss her now. After what seemed like a long time, Hiroko finally broke the silence.
You didn't think I was serious, did you?
Yes, I did, and I honestly still do think you're serious. And I think you're just trying to cover up the awkwardness right now. And man, I have a lot of questions.
Honestly, you're just as naive as ever.
A faint smile played across her lips for a moment, and then she abruptly got to her feet. Hey, she smiled though. We don't usually see her smile. She left without saying another word. I didn't have a chance to stop her. I was left all on my own. Once again, Hiroko avoided telling me the truth. Oh man, dude. All of a sudden, she seemed so... Maybe I effed up, dude. I mean, we're going to the other route at some point anyway, so... I guess we'll see what our first route is. So vulnerable, like if I called her out now, she might disappear completely. Despite all that, I hate that actually. Go back to the transcript. She seems so fragile, so vulnerable, like if I called out to her now, she might disappear completely. I just... Something feels wrong with this Hiroko, is what my gut's telling me. And at least for this first round, I'm going all guts and we'll see where it leads me. I think I finally have my answer. Just now, Hiroko said I was as naive as ever. That's a weird way to talk about someone you've only known for 9 days. Along with those words along with everything else that happened were starting to add up. Hiroko was like me. She wasn't the same Hiroko that started out here in this timeline.
She's also a time traveler.
I think she's more of a time jumper or a line jumper, you know? We should have kissed her. Actually. For real. Like 100%, yeah, for real.
Get ready for
Day 10.
Wow, look at
We just turned it off. Hello, this is a supplemental broadcast. Okay, because on day 10, I think we got like our first like opening of rooms. Ignore the announcement celebrating your milestone. I already unlocked all the classrooms.
Hooray!
That means you don't have to do anything special today. Just use this time to train extra hard, okay? So did we just get free time? Training, huh? I doubted I'd be making time for that. I had something much more important to deal with, namely picking up where I left off with Hiroko. Okay, great. I was about to be mad. I was like, are they just gonna send me to free time again? Because after all of that, dude. Okay, she'd blown me off again last night. I was getting tired of this. Today is the day I get the truth out of her, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, the R truth. The Ron killings. I'm gonna get the Ron killings out of her. Of course, just saying it was one thing. How do I actually do it though? Technically, I refused to carry out Hiroko's final offer. That meant our deal was off. If I tried to go in the straightforward approach, it'd only blow me off again. But what else can I do? It sounds like a choice. Oh no, no. But maybe I could give her a present? Oh, do we have to actually convince her? Oh, fascinating. Something special, something that would show her I really care about her and get her to trust me. Only problem is, I can't think of anything that would move Hiroko that much. Thought about it for a while. I guess there are people that we have not convinced in this game. I assume we're gonna have to convince everybody at some point. Thought about it for a while, but it didn't add up. Didn't come up with anything. And then maybe our first route is like the Hiroko route, which feels strange because it feels like maybe all the routes are the Hiroko route. Now that we know that she is jumping timelines. But maybe in other timelines, other people are jumping instead. I don't know. Actually. Guess I'll have to just ask the others. And so, after breakfast, I set out to ask around and try to figure out what to get Hiroko. Alright, who should I talk to first? Okay, well, actually, I know how this works. Yeah, let's talk to Moko. We love our Mokos out here. I'm sorry. Did that thing say I could talk with Ato? Oh my gosh. Oh no, dude. I don't want to talk to him. Hey, Takumi, perfect timing. Can I put you in a Cobra Twist real quick? Cobra Twist? I know the Cobra, and there are other twisting moves. I'm not sure if Cobra Twist is actually something. I'd rather you didn't. Then what are you doing here? What is there to do in a gym besides wrestling? There's tons of stuff, Moko. Okay, it's okay, I get it. You've come to interrogate me about that thing, right? Well, it's true, I opened the valve for the fountain in the courtyard all the way, huh? What about it? You're saying that could have done something? It could have had something to do with how Ato escaped? I'm sorry, you admitted what? I didn't say anything about it yet, but it sounds like it could be important, though. Huh? Can you tell me some more about that? This is not what I was expecting. It was yesterday, really early in the morning, I'd say about 1 a.m. on day 9. Why? I felt really hot and I couldn't sleep, so I went for a little walk in the courtyard, and ended up talking to Ato. I've been wondering just how high that fountain over there can reach. Maybe you'd be good enough to turn it up for me? And once he mentioned it, I got curious too. I opened the valve and the water started spraying out like a huge geyser. And you just left it like that? Yeah, Ato asked me to. Said watching it would help him sleep. Yeah, that definitely sounded suspicious. I wasn't sure what to make of it yet. I felt like it's something I should remember for later. Right now I had to focus on Hiroko. I switched gears and asked Moko if she had any ideas what she might like. She thought for a moment before answering. I don't know how much this will help, but she once told me she likes the stuff that comes in sets of 3 colors. 3 colors? Yeah, stoplights, sports medals, that kind of thing. Even wine that's got reds, white, and rosé. Oh, and another thing. She reached into her hood and pulled something out of there. Sanshokupan? Unsure what that is, but it looks like some sort of treat. No. It's 3 flavors in 1 bun. I got it from the cafeteria. Was gonna eat it later, but I've got plenty more. You can have this one. Yeah. I had no reason to say no, so I took the bun and I left it. Bye, Moko. Do love Moko. She's kind of the goat. Oh, I can talk to the twins? Let's go, Wonder Twins. So now we know this fountain could it have just shorted out the electrical components? But they got shorted back in, you know what I mean? Aha! Please don't disturb the crime scene, Mr. Sumino. The world's greatest mystery-solving twins are working a case here. A case? Isn't it obvious? The sad or the scandalous Aotsuki disappearance for short. Why is the short version longer? Have you found any clues? No, not yet, but there is one thing very interesting. Takumi, did you notice anything strange about the courtyard when we came here last night? No, not really, actually. The ground was very damp. The whole place was soaked. There are lots of plants here, so there was a lot of moisture around, but it was a lot wetter than usual yesterday. It was like the courtyard had been doused with a sprinkler or something. Huh, I didn't notice that at all. But what's that got to do with the sad case? That's the question we aim to answer during this investigation. The ground in the courtyard was wet. It's weird, but I've got other things to worry about. I asked Ima and Kako for ideas. It's not weird knowing what we got from Moko. You should have shared that, my boy. You know what? You want them to solve the investigation by themselves. I understand. Ask them for ideas of what might make Hiroko's heart open up to me. We could have just kissed her and her heart would have been open. Maybe we should have just kissed her, actually. Now we have to work for it. To their credit, the two of them gave the matter some serious thought before answering. Sorry, I've never really spoken to Hiroko all that much. Me neither. I don't think I could tell you anything useful. That's too bad. Here, maybe this will make up for it. Reached into her pocket and took something out. What's this? Is that a contra? It's a piece of poop, bro. What? She's kidding. It looks like some kind of animal fossil to me. I couldn't tell you what kind of animal, though. He looks fossil. I found it while looking for Ato before. It looks rare, doesn't it? Here you go. Where'd you find this? Where'd she find it, though? Crazy. We'll talk to Shoma in a second. Can I investigate the fountain? This token is for the rec room? Who threw it inside? I'm sorry. I was hoping we picked it up. Woohoo, fountain, splish, splash. The heck am I doing? Takumi's like, splish, splash, I'm in the fountain taking a bath. What do we got over here? Shoma, what's up? Oh, Takumi, are you here to help me train? No. I'm still so weak, I feel like I might keel over if an invader just looks at me hard enough. Sorry, but there's something else I want to talk about. Told Shoma about my quest to gather information. Something that'll make Hiroko open her heart? Well, I can think of one thing. Soft vinyl.
Huh?
Like, what? Plastic? Yes, like a doll made from soft vinyl. Although doll isn't really the right word. Maybe figure would be better? It's not just the human-shaped ones she likes, after all. Did Hiroko tell you that herself? That's right. She used to collect them back in the complex. A sadistic ice queen like her, secretly being a passionate toy collector. It's kind of cute, don't you think? Those are some surprisingly strong terms coming from Shoma, right? An ice queen. Oh, speaking of toys, about 2 days ago, Eito asked me for something. Oh no. I just remembered now, and it might have something to do with how he escaped. What did he ask you for? Some sturdy rubber balloons. Did he blow water balloons? Empty ones, of course, not already inflated. There were about 100 of them. 100 water balloons? 100? I made them using the Gift-O-Matic and gave him that. Hold on a minute. Show me you know how dangerous it is. And you did. Oh my gosh, my crew is stupid. Oh, my brain aches every time I hear something else about him. He said he wanted to help them strengthen his diaphragm and improve his lung capacity. I didn't believe that was all there was to it, of course, but I didn't see how it could hurt, so so I gave them to him anyway. Idiots. Oh, you also... Kyoshika, what the heck did you do? I think I might know how Eito escaped. I cut his lock and replaced it. Something obviously silly. Kyoshika, what's up? Something that would touch Lady Hiroko's heart. I'm not sure how useful this would be, but I believe she likes cats. So we want to make like 3 little cats in different colors, probably. You know, furry creatures that go meow. She had a pet one back in the complex. She does seem like she would have a cat, not for nothing. She seems to admire their independence, their ability to work at night, and their hunting skills. Apparently, they reminded her of herself in that way. Cats, huh? If I may, I've been wondering about Sir Eito. Do you really think he could have broken out of his cage without any assistance? Is something bothering you about that theory? It may be nothing, but... something curious happened 2 days ago on the night of day 8 after we all assembled in the cafeteria. When I heard there was to be no post-celebration, I wandered into the courtyard to get some air. While I was out there, I heard a voice coming from the animal pens. It was Sir Eito, of course. He requested that I close the drain in the... Oh. Close the drain in the corner of the grounds. The sound of the water was keeping him awake. Even a prisoner deserves humane treatment, and I thought it couldn't possibly do any harm. So you did it. Yes. I don't see it. So, did he flood the room to escape, essentially? I don't see how it could have any bearing on his escape, but I thought I should mention it. I feel like I have all the information I need to know how he escaped, but I'd like to go back to the courtyard to look at the top of those pens. I thought they were sealed shut. Unless... So, if he blew up balloons, I assume they're like pinned to the ground though. I'm not entirely sure how he would, if he flooded the place, sure, right? He had 100 balloons. Maybe all the water would short circuit everything and he used the balloons to breathe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go hear from the man himself. I'm sure, part of me, when I saw that first one, I was like, I want to get all this information about Eito before I walk into here. Because I feel like he might be like, I won't tell you unless X, Y, and Z. What do you want? Hello, Takumi. I've been thinking, when you visited me a while back and said, you're alive. I was trying to figure out a way you could have experienced, what you could have experienced, rather, to make you say that, and... And what?
Huh.
You really want to know? Yeah. Then let me out of here. I promise I'll tell you then. So that was just another ruse, huh? Was it though? I assure you it's a very convincing theory. As if anyone would fall for that, I glared at Eito for a moment in silence. If you did let me out, I could be useful in other ways too. I could act as your advisor and help you with any little things you don't want anyone else knowing about. Not interested. You're the one who's visiting me. Why are you even here if not to hear what I have to say? Came for here for... Why did we come here for ideas for how to get through to Hiriko? But even if Eito did know something useful, he was the last person I wanted to get help from. Oh, don't look at me like that. I might just have to tell everyone about that other thing, you know? Which other thing? About you coming from the future? You still haven't told them, have you? Ha, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. It's a secret between you and me. And it's a secret that's, and a secret this important isn't something you should blurt out in the heat of the moment. No, I'm saving it for the right moment. Suddenly I noticed something sticking out of Eito's pocket. I darted forward and reached it and pulled it out. A balloon. What's this? Can't you tell? It's a balloon. Not just any balloon either. It's made of some sort of special rubber that makes it extra sturdy balloons. I stared at the balloon in my hand, trying to piece some things together. You can have it if you like. There's plenty more where that came from. I shoved it in my pocket and left. And locked the door behind me, clearly. I think this is all I'm going to learn for now. I don't know if I'm any closer to winning Hiriko over, but at least I know more about her interests now. Cats. Sets of 3, toy collector. If I want to give her a present, a vinyl figure of a cat, that should be the way to go. But not just any cat. There's one more detail that I learned, and that's... Hiriko told me she likes stuff that comes in 3 colors. So a cat with 3 colors, in other words. Oh, a calico. Okay, that's cute. Little calico cat figure. Yep, there it is. Trace colors. Wonder if that's the kind of cat that she had. Okay, it's free. Great. Crafting complete. Oh, that is really cute, actually. Okay, it's done. Now I just have to give it to Hiriko. Yeah, maybe this is the Hiriko route. I feel like we'll probably do this for everybody's route, but I don't think we have to, like, do that again for our other people. I guess we might have to convince them some other way. Whatever. It took me a while to figure out where Hiriko was. Sometime after sunset, someone told me they'd seen her going into her room, so I heard over there. Oh, hello. Jazzy music. Takumi, what are you doing in here? Haven't you heard of knocking? Whoops, sorry, I have something for you. What? I don't know if it's your kind of thing or not, but hold on. The smoothest of jazz. Maybe she really is supposed to be our love interest. Nozomi who, forget about her. I hand the calico figure over to Hiriko. I don't understand. It's a present for you. Thought you might like it. But you're giving me this, but you didn't kiss me? She stared at the little plastic figure and tears filled her eyes. Wait, tears? I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't think she'd like it that much. It's not possible. What do you mean? You couldn't possibly have known. About what? Hiriko didn't reply, but slipped the cat figure into her pocket. There was more going on here than I realized, but I'd gotten through to her, that much was clear. I wonder if that cat figure is going to, I don't know. Pressing my advantage, I looked her in the eyes and I asked again. Hiriko, please tell me the truth about you. Oh, here it goes. Yep. I was like, there's no shot that we're not doing this. No shot. What is this? Oh, this is how I convince people to do what I want them to do. Except for that one time I did it with Kako, and it did not work. You're suddenly giving me a gift?
Are you trying to buy me over with material goods?
No.
You must think I'm a fool. Did you think giving me a present would get me to spill my guts to you? Please don't project your ridiculous ideals onto me. This, paltry trinket isn't enough to change my mind.
That's not it. Once it was like, there's no more words left, I was like, I gotta choose one.
That's not what I'm doing at all.
Takumi, how convincing.
Ah.
I just wanted to express myself to you.
Ah.
I thought it would help you understand that I'm acting in good faith, or at least you'd see that how serious I am, rather.
Anyway, a promise is a promise. You couldn't meet the conditions I laid out. You didn't follow my final order. Therefore, I have no obligation to tell you anything.
You said it was a joke. Oh, that's bad.
You actually meant that?
You really wanted me to do it? Are you completely insane? Of course not. I was just teasing you. Stop jumping to conclusions. Oh, dude. Well, it really doesn't matter. Seeing you right now doesn't really inspire me to talk about it. Forget I said anything. Alright, well, let's do it again. We were there and then we weren't.
Are you trying? You must think I'm a fool.
No, that's not it.
Come on, that's not what.
Anyway, you couldn't meet the conditions. You didn't follow my final order. Therefore, I have no obligation.
You mean last night? Oh, that's also the wrong answer?
Are you
Really?
talking about last night?
That was crazy. It's not fair to expect me to follow that kind of order. You knew I couldn't do it. Yes, I suppose that's true. I ventured to ask for the impossible. But you were the one who agreed to my terms. There's nothing you can do about it. Just give up. Wait, am I supposed to just give up? Well, it doesn't really matter. Seeing you right now, okay, whatever. One more time. I wonder if I have to fail all 3 times on that question. I think that'd be a pretty unique,
Are you trying to buy me over with material goods?
that's not it.
Anyway,
What are you talking about? It is, what are you talking about?
But what are you talking about?
I don't really follow what you're saying. Oh, then so be it. Although,
well, there is something on my mind.
what is it? I didn't say anything. I didn't click any of the buttons. Was clicking none of the buttons the right choice? Oh no, that makes these way more difficult. Let me just ask this. Why would you give something... I think... Wasn't clicking none of the buttons one of Gaku's? Like, what we were supposed to do with Gaku too? Oh man, I forgot all about that, dude. Why would you give something like that to me? A calico cat figure.
What made you pick this to give to me of all things?
I just felt right. Okay, never mind.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Felt right, huh? Anyway, nothing left for us. Let's call it a night. Goodness gracious. Okay, this is difficult, man. I don't know her at all.
what made you?
We should have just kissed her. I thought you'd... Okay, well, I was too late.
Oh,
Why aren't you saying anything? Is there some reason you can't tell me? No. Wait, hold on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Wait, hold on. Let me do it again.
what made you pick?
I thought you'd like it.
It's like I told you before.
I somehow knew you'd like it.
Oh,
I see. It's true, I do like calico toys. To being totally honest with you, rather, I was happy you gave it to me, rather.
but how? How did you know?
I think I need to lie.
My fondness for soft vinyl figures. You couldn't possibly have known about that. So how?
You told me yourself. Let's lie.
Well, Hideko, you told me yourself.
Huh? I asked Kyoshika, Shoma, and Moko about you, but that was just an excuse. I knew long before any of them asked. I swear. The fact that you like cats and calico toys, like I said, I remember you telling me yourself. But how could you? Oh, we're gaslighting. All right. No, that's impossible. This has to be some kind of mistake. Well, I guess you have my thanks for the calico toy.
Thank you.
No need. It's all good.
There's no need to thank me.
Did we do something crazy on another route, Hiruko? did we smash or something, Hiruko?
Huh?
Hey, what did you say just now? Nothing. What do you mean by that's impossible? Oh, you mean up here. Never mind, don't worry about it. How am I supposed to? I told you it's some kind of mistake.
There's no way you could have known.
I do know.
I do know.
I know all too well.
Oh.
What is it that you think you know exactly? All the pain and suffering you've been through.
Watch your mouth. Are you insane?
No, shut up. Okay, I was hoping they all had the same vibe, so like, I was hoping they were all the right answer. Just be quiet and listen to me. For once in your life, be a— Oh my gosh! Oh dude. Oh dude. Taki, what the heck? Just be a good girl and listen. Are you mocking me? Just a waste of my time. There's nothing left for us to discuss. Let's call it a night. Yeah, Taki, you deserve that one. I was not expecting that, Taki. You
There's no way
man.
you could have known.
I do now. Crazy work, Takumi.
I do
Crazy work. That's crazy work.
Watch your mouth. Are you insane? Don't say things like that so lightly. You'd never understand.
You've been hurting all on your own.
You've been hurting all on your own.
This whole time. Shouldering this burden alone. Isn't that right? Stop it. I guess if there's something weighing you down, I want a piece of that burden. No, not just a piece.
Listen to me, Hiruko. All of the pain and suffering you're feeling,
I'll share it with you. We don't want to take it all. She doesn't want that.
I'll share it with you.
Takumi. A little 95?
Hiruko, we can build a new future. One where nobody has to die. A future where we all make it to day 100 with a smile. Not just day 100, day 101, day 102, and every day after that too. Let's create a future where we can live happily forever.
I'm gonna be real. This is starting to feel like not like the true route, but it's starting to feel like a truer route, you know?
You need to tell me everything. So please, tell me, Hiruko.
So we can make the perfect future that we all deserve together.
So we can make the perfect future that we all deserve together.
This is why I was so curious about Hiruko. Because early on in like the first 100 days, she said, total victory is only where we all survive. All of us, every single one of us. Takumi, are you sure you can handle it? The truth is a lot more cruel than you think, and once you hear it, there will be no going back. Are you prepared for that? Do you still want to know? Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh.
Alright, I'll tell you. But promise me one thing first. Whatever you might learn, don't let it destroy you. I looked into her eyes again. Okay, I promise. I'm kind of now more glad we went down this way. Hiruko seemed to accept my resolve. Then she abruptly left the room and led me outside. What are we doing out here? I wanted us to see the satellite. Do you know truth about the satellite? Hiruko looked up in the nighttime sky where the pale, shimmering artificial satellite hung in the void of space.
It's so far away from us. Almost impossibly far. It looks so big. So close. Like we could reach out and touch it.
I put my hand on the moon.
But
It's not the
we'll
moon.
never actually get there. Or more accurately, we've never got there.
We've never got there? All of us together, I assume.
Even after everything we've tried, it's always just out of reach.
No, one time some of us got there, just not me.
Everything we've tried?
Oh,
You've probably figured this out already, but I'm a time traveler, just like you. I hesitated for a moment and then nothing.
oh.
But this isn't a one-time thing. I've lived through these 100 days countless times. Okay, well, this is just my first time. Every time, things play out a little differently and create all kinds of new problems. I've experienced all those variations, all the branching timelines that result from the different choices we make. I'm surprised this is not a locked route. I feel like this should be something that we should have experienced like late, because I know there's lock paths in this. That's why I've been able to tell what attack is coming, among other things. And all of this doesn't just apply to me. There's someone else. And that's you, Takuma. Huh? You've also experienced our 100 days here countless times before. No, this is just my first time. What is she talking about? I was so confused. I blurted out the first thing that came into my head. That can't be right. This is only my second time here. No, it's not. You've been through this just as much as me, rather, over and over again in an endless loop. Even now, this is only the most recent in a long series of 100-day cycles. Well, guys, I hate to say it, but I guess I've hidden the rest of the playlist from you. You just can't remember the others. No, it can't be.
Strictly speaking, neither of us are time travelers in the way you think we are. This isn't a matter of us leaping back in time. It's more that we're trapped in a time loop.
Trapped in a time loop.
That goes for me, and you too.
But just the two of us.
You're the same as me, Takumi. You're not a time traveler. You're a time looper.
We're a time looper? What does that even mean? Hey everybody, it's Avi, editing Avi. Avi from the edits. So this is the point where, like, I put a bit here, right? And the song choice that I used, unfortunately, I cannot use it. So, I could, because I don't really care about monetization. However, it also gave me the exclamation point where it was like, oh my gosh, this song that you use also can be kind of restricted to certain areas, and I was like, I want to make sure that everyone who usually watches my content can catch this upload. I don't want no restrictions. So instead of cutting this bit out entirely and re-rendering, Taylor!
Huh?
Get over here, I got a song for you to sing, baby boy.
But why would I help you? You were mean to me. I asked you to cut. Do you remember yesterday? I asked you to cut I was singing to myself when I asked you to cut it out of the edit and you didn't.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry.
You are?
No, it was funny, so no, not really actually.
Oh.
But I will give you $30 if you sing this song. I'll break out my ukulele.
Okay. What song is it?
Ian.
Oops,
You have got to be up.
Did it again to your heart. I got lost.
Bro!
in the game. Oh,
I think I jinxed it. I shouldn't have said nothing. You've arrived at Story Lock 1. You'll not be able to progress without meeting certain conditions. Try exploring other branches for now.
that innocent.
Oh my gosh. Reach endings 34, 36, 72, and 76 to reach Story Lock 3. Oh, and reach Story Lock 3. Y'all, I was really getting into it, dude. Dude, it feels like I'm playing Somnium Files. It feels like I'm playing 999 all over. Whenever there's story locks in the game from these franchises, I feel like I always just stumble into one like in my first round. I had the same thing happen in Somnium Files. I don't think it happened in Nirvana Initiative though. I don't think so. Were there story locks in Nirvana Initiative? Oh, I don't. There might not have been. Oh, I don't think there were. Maybe there were. Certainly. I don't know anymore, dude. I'm gonna scream. I guess we're gonna go kiss her. How do I do this? So we're time loopers. We're time loopers. That's where we are at this point, I guess. I got nothing else for you guys. We're gonna go kiss Hiruko, I guess. Huh. Time loopers. So now, oh man. Why are we time loopers? But she's not a time looper. She's unless she developed that technology herself somehow.
What?
Oh, dude,
It's the night of day 9.
I have no idea, dude. Because that's got to be a big part of the story now. But maybe it's not a part of the story in the sense that like. Dude, I have no idea anymore. I'm kind of really not frustrated. I spend so much time on this decision is why I'm frustrated. For it to just be a lock. And there's at least 3 story locks I do now know. You know what I mean? We now know we have to unlock story lock 3 before we unlock this one, which I think it said was story lock 1. Alright. Let's get schmoochin'. Sure. Why not? What else can we do at this point? Sure. Shameful is the man who spurns a woman's invitation. No! I should have gone somewhere else, dude. We should have just killed Ato, dude. Oh, man. Alright, well, not exactly. I was just trying to mess with Hiruko. I would bring my face ever so slightly near hers, making her believe I was serious. And then when she panicked, I'd tell her that it was all just a joke. That was the plan anyway. But this is why you should stick to what you know. Because before I could even lean into closer to Hiruko, it was like she sensed something was up.
You idiot! What's the matter with you?
What?
Hey!
Uh-oh. Did we fall off the roof? Who's the real idiot here? Takumi. Hiruko shoved me by the shoulders and I plummeted headfirst off of the edge of the roof. Yo, I swear if this is the end of my story. My head split open like a watermelon and splattered my brains all over the place. Isn't the revival matic? I had a dream. A dream about kissing. Not with Hiruko. Not with Karuha or even with Nozomi. What? But with Kurara? With Kiyoshika? And what is going on? Are we dead? But why? For some reason, I felt this sense of guilt. Guilt? Toward who? I don't know what's going on anymore. Why am I sleeping? Are we dead in this route? I opened my eyes and saw a familiar ceiling, the ceiling of my room inside the last Defense Academy, but why was I sleeping? All I remember is that I made up my mind to live all 100 days here. Oh, it's day 24? All 100 days here again. I remembered stopping Ato from killing Sirei. I remember deciding not to tell everyone about time travel, and after that, it all gets blurry. How'd I get back to my room?
Hey!
Oh, Takumi, you're finally awake. Moko, couldn't you at least ring the door? Wait, what are you doing here? Oh, duh, I'm here to eat you. Just jokes, that's crazy. We've been taking shifts to look after you. Today's just happens to be my turn. Look after me, is something wrong with me? More importantly, you should still be at the second to last Defense Academy. I swallowed down that remark before it could escape my lips. If I said the wrong thing, I might have actually accidentally revealed that I've traveled through time. Moko must have sensed that something was off from my behavior. Uh-oh.
Hey!
Takumi, do you have any idea what day it is today? What day? Last memory I have is of day 3. What? Huh? Day 4? I see. Well, as long as you're alive, and well, that's all that matters. Well, do you get the general idea now? Yeah, I think I'm good. Hiroko and I fell off of the roof on day 9, lost consciousness until day 24. So I've forgotten. Oh, no. If you don't remember anything past day 3, then you've forgotten everything that Hiroko has told you, dude. Right? Yeah, that's about the size of it. How about you, Hiroko? Well, I'm a little confused, but I believe I understand. After waking up, Moko brought me to the cafeteria where everyone was gathered. They explained everything that happened to me and Hiroko. Let's see if I have this right. On the evening of day 9, Hiroko and I fell from the roof and died. Our bodies were found and immediately brought back to the revival-matic for resuscitation, but the machines bugged out and I was brought back with an incomplete memory because they were broken because of the... Oh. That's why my memories suddenly stopped. Hiroko didn't remember anything past day 3 either. In other words, how we fell off of the roof was exactly what happened to us. Was as much a mystery to her as it was to me. Maybe the two of you shacked up for the days you were missing and threw yourself off of the roofs in a lover's suicide. Come on, we'd never do that. It's so nonsensical that it's not even worth refuting. Dang. We went in to kiss her and she threw us off of a roof. Did we both fall off? I guess we both fell off of the roof then, I guess. Unless C-Ray is covering for Hiroko, because, you know, he would. Anyway, Takumi, do you really not remember? Told you, everything after the middle of day 3 is gone. Why do you keep asking anyway? Do you? No, I don't remember a thing. That's why I'm asking you, so I can find out what happened. Wouldn't it be interesting if one of you was lying? Come on, take off your tinfoil hat. I still think that she's lying, not for nothing. I can assure you that both of them are telling the truth. Yeah, like I believe you, C-Ray. How the hell can you be sure? Because of the problem with the revival-matic. When we brought Sumino and Shizuhara back, the most recent available backup was from the afternoon of day 3. So lack of memory is scientifically proven. There's absolutely no chance one of them is lying or keeping the truth to themselves. Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. We got together with you guys on day 4, didn't we? So shouldn't their memories cut off before our team introduced ourselves? Oh no. And we did say, oh, what's up, Moko?
Hey!
How did Takumi know who I was when he woke up?
Hey!
Well, it was because of my memories from the previous 100 days, but I couldn't come out and say that. I decided I wouldn't tell anyone about the time travel. That's a good point. Maybe there's some memory fragments still lingering in my brain? Well, that's fair enough. Anyway, it looks like we're not going to have any more fun mystery here. What a total drag. Well, I know you're still totally confused, so I guess we should finish explaining everything. Our friends filled us in on the events from the afternoon of day 3 to our deaths on day 9, then told us everything that happened until today, day 24. I had some lingering questions, but they were too trivial to bring up. After all, according to Moko, we hadn't had any casualties while the 2 of us were knocked out. Fair enough. Teehee, we really put in the effort. While you guys were out, we swore we wouldn't lose anyone. Well, maybe we should have stayed unconscious so the battles would have kept going so well. Speak for yourself. Come on, this is our first time with the whole gang in ages. Be nice. Wow. Yo, this is such a starkly different Ima now that he's been down since day 1-ish. Ima's right. I understand if you can't be nice to disgusting old Shoma. Everyone's here and in one piece. Things are good now, right? Right, everyone was so worried that you guys might never wake up. Seriously, I was so freaked out. But thankfully nothing bad happened, so now you're all cut up. Wait, actually. What is it? Kurara, Kiyoshika, Tsubasa. What? Forsooth? Huh? The 3 of you were so worried about them, but you haven't said anything today. Oh, right. I'm just feeling like, wow, great to have them back. I am simply fulfilled with emotion. I'm not nervous or anything. I wasn't worried at all, mind you. These were the 3 girls that I had dreams of kissing. Okay. Keep running your mouth and I'll super glue it shut. Uh-oh, how am I gonna get my protein then? Oh, right, that dream. What was that all about anyway? It involved the 3 girls Moko just called out for being especially concerned about us. That's probably just a coincidence, right? What is going on this route? Huh.
Up and Adam troops, get ready for your 25th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
You know, it's crazy. I feel like we were on such a hard lore route. And I feel like the game auto-corrected it, and now we're on very much a filler route.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
But if it's anything like any of their other games, even the filler routes have like a little tiny piece of lore that I'm like, oh.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Day 25 is upon us, huh? It doesn't actually feel like day 25. Every time I wake up with gaps in my memory, I wonder what I'll gain this time and what I've lost in return. Well, there's nothing I can do to bring them back, so I guess there's no sense in dwelling on it. All I can do now is live the rest of my time here without any regrets. Try to convince myself with positive thoughts as I headed to the cafeteria when I suddenly heard a voice. How many times do I have to tell you? Stop, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's the final word. How many times must I tell you? You have no right to say that to me, Lady Kurara. Hey, you two, calm down. This concerns you too, you know. You're just going to stand there and pretend like this has nothing to do with you? I'm not pretending anything. Are they fighting? Hey, aren't those the very same 3? We're on a filler. We're on a filler route. We're on a filler lovers route. I'm gonna have to choose between the 3 of them. And not Nozomi! I was so worried that on this route, Nozomi would just walk past and see us kissing. That would be the main turmoil of this route. But instead, it's 3 other girls who are now fighting over me, which is crazy. I need this to stop. Slam. Hey, what's going on in here? Even though the 3 of them had been practically screaming at each other, now was as quiet, so quiet to hear a pin drop. Are you fighting over something? I don't know how to put it. Why did you of all people have to show up now? Me of all people? Is there some sort of problem with me? Well, not exactly with you, but because of you. Because of me? Why are the 3 of you fighting because of me? Because we had dreams. Oh. Hey. Dreams where we kissed you, Sir Tom. Okay, so, yo, did my hemo anima resonate in your dreams? It made me believe that you and I are bound by a red string of fate. Hold it, you're not the only one. Wait a sec, what's going on here? Was this connected to the dreams I had about the three of them? I can't bring myself to say it. Tsubasa, you tell him. Keep it factual and detached, don't embarrass me. Huh? Why me? Why not? You're involved in this mess too. I mean, yeah, but... it really is embarrassing, but... Takumi, Kyoshika isn't the only one who had a dream like that. She means a dream of kissing you. She's trying to be indirect, you tactless moron. Actually, Kurara and I dreamed about it too. So let me get this straight. While I was knocked out, Kurara, Kyoshika, and Tsubasa all had dreams about kissing me, just like I had of them. I wondered if maybe I wasn't the only one to have a dream like that after how they were acting towards me today. The three of them must have suspected something was going on, so they arranged this meeting. And as a result, they found out that they all had the same dream, but that wasn't the end of it. Kyoshika claimed that she was destined to be with me. Kurara was not amused, so it kicked off this squabble. Tsubasa tried to intervene, but she had the same dream, so she got tangled up in the argument too. And that, in short, is how we got here. I see. Well, look, if they're gonna make me choose between the three of them, I'm gonna go with Tsubasa. She saved me in the final boss. Kurara literally screwed me over, and I'm indifferent about, the homegirl Kyoshika. I see. I swear, if you say that one more time, I'm absolutely dying of embarrassment here, and that's all you have to say? Well, I've never experienced anything like this before. Any more obvious facts you want to state? Even a child could tell that you've never had girls so much as bat an eye at you your whole life. That's not really true. We've kind of had a girl batting her eyes at us for our entire life, for the most part. A child wouldn't know anything about my love life. More importantly, did you have a dream about kissing me, Sir Takumi? Then we're bound by fate. It's as simple as that. Well, huh? Did you really have a dream about her? What? This can't be right. You must have been dreaming about me. This is so embarrassing. I wish I could just disappear, but I guess there's nothing left to hide. Well, I had a dream about kissing all three of you. What? All three? So are all three of us bound by fate? Is this a harem ending? Wait a minute. Is there some serious to this? Shut up, you harebrained moron. I bet he's truly. What has happened? Fated to be with only one of us, and the rest of us are red herrings. Maybe? What about Nozomi? Whatever the reason is, there's a peculiar situation where there's no chalking it up to coincidence. The dream I must have had must have some kind of meaning. The problem is figuring out exactly what it is. I heard everything. Oh, Moko, no! I'm glad Moko's so much more prominent. And by that I mean, I'm glad that she's not just like a quirky side character. We've seen a lot of Moko so far. I'll handle this torrid love affair. Huh? Handle? Normally when it comes to love, everyone is free to make their own choices, but it's no place for outsiders to butt in with their shrieks of excitement. We should live out our own love lives and love the loves that we love. Is this her attempted philosophizing? Philosophizing? But right now, Destiny is calling us to join her on her journey. And if everyone falls in love willy-nilly, our sense of unity will come crashing down. That's kind of fair. Even more so if multiple people love the same person. She's not entirely wrong. So I'm here to give order to this love. From now on, you'll fall in love according to the rules I've set. Excuse me? You think you can show up completely uninvited and... Without further ado, here are the rules of engagement. 1 round every 25 days. 1-on-1. Winner decided by knockout. Ding, ding, ding. 1 round every 25 days. One-on-one? By knockout? That sounds dangerous. Obviously, for whatever reason, Takumi is the new hotness for you ladies. The three contenders are Kurara, Kiyoshika, and Tsubasa. Indeed, I am besotted with Sir Takumi. Well, however you want to put it, I don't care. Yeah, I guess I agree. But with so many of you madly in love, we can't have you all make a move at once. It'll only lead to fighting, and it'll be way too much for Takumi to handle. So we'll split up the remaining 75. Oh my gosh, I have to go through 75 days of this. Okay. Between the three of you, from tomorrow, day 26 until day 50, one of you will make your move on Takumi. From day 51 to day 75, and from 76 to 100, same deal. You'll confess and receive your answer during that time frame allotted to you. In other words, absolutely no flirting or courting outside of your time. I see. So that's why you said 1 round every 25 days. Exactly. Thanks for the summary. Any questions or objections? Okay, this is not where I was expecting this to go. Wait a minute. Who put you in charge? Get your nose out of our business. She's right. We never asked for any rules. You seduced me with your lengthy explanation. Wow, your bestie Moko goes out of her way to help you, and this is how you speak to her? I should slam you both through this table right here. You didn't really mean it, did you? As she's flexing and her veins are popping out of her arms. Well, come to think of it, maybe having a concrete plan would be good. I concur. Now that I think about it, that's a great idea. Oh, you guys are like so emotionally intelligent. I love it. And I don't have to squash you into paste. Takumi, Tsubasa, either of you have any objections? No, none from me. I do. I have so many objections. Think about it. This is crazy. What about how I feel? Huh? How you feel? And that's what we're trying to figure out with this game. Wait, don't tell me. Does your heart already belong to another girl? That would change everything. The first person I thought of was Nozomi. Karuha. Here's the problem. The fact that he said the first person he thought of was Nozomi, period, Karuha, and not Karuha, period, Nozomi, is an issue. Do I like her romantically? I wonder. Before I got here, I thought that I had some thoughts about her as a member of the opposite sex, which is crazy work. And she's someone important who I still very much want to protect. But at this very moment, I can't say I like her romantically. To me, she's my purpose, the reason I am who I am. That sounds like she's your everything, dude. No, not really. I don't have any objections then. Okay. She's precious to me, but it's not romantic love. You know what? You know what? That's fair. I guess that's still fair. If you had like your best friend in the whole world, and you saw them get stabbed through the heart, and you spent essentially all of your entire life so far with them, and you had a chance to go back 100 days, I think I would do that for a couple of the friends that I care about too. So not for nothing. Whatever he's feeling is whatever he's feeling. I swear. Okay, that's all good then. Any other questions? Just being sure I have this clear. The first slot is from tomorrow until day 50, right? If the first person confesses and Takumi decides to date them, then what happens? Then we have our winner and the game's over. I'm a believer of pure love, no seconds or thirds. Then going earlier gives you an advantage. Wait, that makes me sound really eager. I can't tell you when the best time slot is. That's for Takumi to decide. Wink. What does that even mean? If there's any other questions, that mean I get to choose when they go? I don't know. If there's no other questions, then let's figure out who gets to enjoy a taste of romantic whimsy with Takumi win. To keep it fair, the person who wins rock, paper, scissors gets to pick when they want to go. I'm not going to lose. Me neither. That's the spirit. Yo, really between these two, the winner's Tsubasa. If I'm matching anybody with Takumi, it's gotta be her. Takumi, could you leave us? Part of the excitement is seeing who you will be courting tomorrow, right? Courting is crazy, though. That is crazy work, sure. Chop chop, get on out of here, you little Casanova. Wow. If you told me, that the previous, I've been recording this for about an hour. And I guess we've only been on this route for probably 40, 30 minutes. If you told me that the last episode and the next, 40 minutes of the recording were going to lead to this, I would have been very confused. Because where we were before was all wild. Hidorka was also a time traveler leaping through time. And part of me is almost believing that this is the only... Can't be. One of the only routes where we learn that. So I'm now kind of expecting to see Hidorko just pop up on other routes, or maybe smell lavender in the air or something. Because he said it smelled familiar, but I guess he smelled it earlier. But that's also one of the things, smell is, the strongest of the senses to bring back memory. But even so, we don't remember any of the other routes, so maybe I'm just tripping, actually. Anywho, I practically got chased out, leaving 4 of them in the cafeteria. Starting tomorrow, there's going to be a competition for my love? Maybe I'm still in a coma. Yeah, I actually do believe that's a possibility. Guess we'll save our progress, huh? Cool. I'm not super duper concerned about saving this game, because it has good autosave, and... more notably, I don't think I'm gonna need a specific save, because we have a timeline.
Get ready, prepare, be ready.
Yeah, whatever. I hope day 69 is still crazy. According to yesterday's discussion, starting today until day 50, I'm going to be romancing either Kurara, not Karua, Kiyoshika, or Tsubasa. Romancing, I can't even begin to imagine what that's going to be like. Speaking of the devil, I nervously open the door to see... I was really hoping Tsubasa was first. Pardon the wait, here I am. Sure. Hey, snap out of it. You should offer a lady a cup of black tea. I don't have anything that nice here. Wait, if you're here, does that mean... Yes, after you left the cafeteria, it was decided that I would be the top batter. Well, you must be thrilled. Of course. So what do we do now? Oh, don't you worry. I've spent some time thinking on it. Ta-da! We're going to use this to have a movie date at home. Oh, wait, that's actually kind of nice. Is that a projector? Yes, I made it with a gift-o-matic. We can't go out on an actual date anywhere, whether we are in love or not, rather, so I think this is a great idea given the circumstances. I see. She's right, this might be as good as it gets in terms of date ideas for the school. Although, generally, going on a movie date is never really the greatest idea for a first date, but... I don't know. But do you have any movies to watch? We can't use the streaming here, so... Of course I do. I came ready. Or rather, that stupid Siri bought some movie files, rather, here with him. Huh? Why would Siri bring that with him? He said he brought them in the event that we were overcome with boredom, but apparently decided to keep that fact to himself because it seemed like we didn't need him after all. That makes sense. He's just a stingy rather little rat, that one. Anyway, that's how I got the files. Let's start our movie date already. So from now on, one of the girls will take turns making a move on me. I was a little apprehensive about the whole idea at first, but I love movies. I love Takami's just random switches like, yeah, I wasn't really in this whole Nozomi and Karua thing, and I don't know, just having 3 girls just go to bat at me like I'm some sort of prize. But I do love movies. I was so excited to have some much needed fun that I forgot all about the nervousness. I pulled down the blind so we could use it as a screen and set the projector up in a decent spot. Okay, now we're all set. Well, what are we watching? Just wait and see. I'll get it started soon enough. Katara pressed the button. Oh, this is kind of nice. Her selection was what we called a tear-jerker love story. 2 high schoolers meet by chance, ending up together. Are they holding hands behind that projector? Two of them vowed to be together forever, but the girl was suddenly overcome with a serious illness. So Takumi seems bored out of his mind. Without a donor, she was on death's door. The two of them tried to stay positive as they fought against their desperate fate. Two of them ended up being related by blood, so it was discovered that the boy could donate the organ that she needed. But they can't be together. So just when you think you get the bittersweet happy ending, the girl refuses to accept him as a donor. Because accepting a donor from him would be admitting that they're blood, oh my gosh, they're blood relatives. In other words, the two of them wouldn't be able to get married. That was the basic plot anyway, or well, spoilers for the entire thing. Who are you explaining this to? Oh, dude. That really hit him, man.
Wait, are you crying?
I don't like movies that are designed to make you cry, but I guess it's been so long since the last time I got to enjoy a good movie.
Well, as long as you had fun.
Karuha was unmoved. Actually, she seemed displeased. Was that not your kind of thing, Karuha? I'm so sorry, Kurara. Honestly, I didn't enjoy it one bit. I would have had more fun cleaning my shower drain than watching this garbage. It wasn't that bad. No, I'm not even exaggerating. From start to finish, these nasty commoners were completely shameless. It was vile. Commoners. Listen, it's a known fact that humans belong in their own classes. Do you think Kurara Uzuzuki, the descendant of the renowned Uzuzuki family, would ever be moved by a common love story of common people? You realize Taki is a common man, right? He is the common man, actually. The chance of meeting commoners, the first dates of commoners, the terminal illnesses of commoners, the organs of commoners, the marriages of commoners, it's all beneath me. As much as a romantic as I might be, I can't possibly empathize or get immersed with the romance between two eights. I hear what you're saying, but... Huh? What do you mean, but? I just mean... You know... You like me, right? God, what? But by your standards, I'm just a commoner. I'm not one of the Uzuzuki family like you. It seems like it would be impossible for a noble like you to want to be with a commoner like me. I see. You seem to have misunderstood the situation in a very interesting way. What do you mean? I don't know if I like you yet. Got it? Huh? But you fought with Kiyoshika and Tsubasa and joined this game to romance me because you like me, right? More accurately speaking, because I might like you. It's true that I had a dream that we kissed, but that doesn't mean that I like you. Of course, I've been thinking about you, but I can't say for sure that I fully like you. Oh boy. Just because, I mean, that's true, that's fair. Honestly, completely sincerely fair. Like, Takumi, really, this shouldn't actually surprise you all that much. Just because I'm not sure doesn't mean I can let that reckless numbskull Kiyoshika do as she pleases, and I can't let things reach a point when they're not, where they can't be undone. Can't be undone.
Jeez Louise, you're slow.
Oh, we're getting fully voiced lines.
I'm telling you, I would not enjoy seeing you and Kiyoshika together just because I made a miscalculation.
I see. So, I decided to win you over while I figure out my own feelings. Well, hold on a minute. That's why I agreed to Moko's silly rules. Do you finally understand now? Huh? Yeah, loud and clear, I guess. Well, I know you won't stand a chance against the charms of a blue-blooded lady, so be careful not to get all twisted up over me. Even if you like me, there's no guarantee I'll like you back after all. Yeah, I'll be careful. Thankfully, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Oh, dang! Taki said, well, it's been one day and you've ruined your chances. I don't know how this is gonna go then, you know? I guess she still has 24 more days.
Get ready, prepare.
We're gonna be fighting? You know? Is she gonna come over here every single day? You must be the luckiest man alive to have a fair maiden like me knocking on your door every day. So what are we doing today? Huh? Didn't I tell you? We're watching another movie today. What? But you didn't enjoy it at all yesterday. It all depends on the movie and how many commoners are in it. The Uzuzukis are more than equipped to find truly interesting things interesting. My critiques of yesterday's film are as follows. It was mediocre, middling, commonplace, and completely average. Additionally, it was simply boring. Right. Let's pray that today's film isn't a complete waste of my time. Oh, I hope that we get to Kyoshika and we just read manga. I'm kind of here for that. Childhood friends Nina and Mina were truly close despite having polar opposite personalities. Okay. Two of them promise each other that in the future they'll build a castle on the edge of a lake and live there together. During their first spring as high school students, Nina suddenly disappears. Mina desperately searches for Nina until new facts come to light. And I'm trying to pay close attention to these plots because sometimes they'll hide like bits of things that are happening in the actual story and like things that seem irrelevant here, you know what I mean? Mina searches desperately for Nina until new facts come to light. Nina's father was murdered. Suspecting it might have something to do with Nina's disappearance, the police get involved, but Mina already knows Nina killed her father. Will Mina find Nina before the police do? Will she be able to find peace with her dearest friend? A lesbian romance mystery where two girls experience the extreme love and hate. Wait, hold on a minute. Didn't it say they were siblings? Childhood friends are truly close despite having polar opposite personalities. Understand. And the last one was about what? Lovers, but they're related. Right? Interesting. That concludes my summary of Kurara's movie choice. When can I choose a movie, you know? Well, it was better than yesterday's disaster of a film. Was it? That's good to hear. Coming from the sharp-tongued Kurara, that must mean it was actually interesting. Even though I wasn't the one who asked her, I was relieved to hear that she enjoyed herself this time. This reminds me. Don't you like Nozomi? Huh? Why would you ask that out of nowhere? It's not out of nowhere. The movie got me thinking. The second heroine had a similar vibe to Nozomi, didn't she? Really? I don't think so. Why do you think I like Nozomi? It's just something about the way you look at her makes me suspect it. Like, when you look at her, your eyes momentarily look a little sad. Or maybe just clouded with lust because you want her voluptuous body all to yourself one day. Definitely not the second thing. Oh, so it's the first thing? No. Sometimes I stare at Nozomi when I see Karuha in her. But it's not because I like her. Anyway, what about you, Kurara? Have you ever been in love before? Have you ever dated anyone before? You want to talk about that? I don't know if it was exactly love, but I was engaged when I was little. That's crazy. Engaged? It's not that surprising. It's really not, actually. In fact, it's incredibly natural for a descendant of the Uzuki families would be engaged. But I've never met any suitor more than once because they're never worthy of me. Huh? What do you mean? I must have been 6 or so. My father introduced me to him, and I told him told me I was to marry him. But he's a snot-nosed little brat. Any way you look at him, he was nowhere near good enough for me. So I used every trick I had in my sleeve to make my father change his mind. I completely dragged him online for some terrible things he'd done, supplemented it with some stuff that I'd fabricated. Even in the real world, I physically dragged him by by the, well, let's not get into it. What did you drag him by? The hair? Certainly you didn't. Kurara, certainly you didn't. No escaping you, huh? Thankfully, that helped scrap any discussion of marriage between us. Since then, a number of equally insufferable brats have been brought before me as potential husbands, but, well, I used a similar trick to take care of them. None of them were any good. I would have figured that anyone your parents would suggest as a marriage partner would be pretty normal. Every last one of them triggered a visceral aversion. Just breathing the same air as them repulsed me. Well, it's also possible that I was just too prim and fussy back then. I see. Are you not prim and fussy now? Because it seems like it. Well, you're a step up from them at least. It was painful just speaking to them, but I don't mind talking to you a little sometimes. A little? I see.
Don't misunderstand me, okay? I still don't know if I like you or not. I'll kill you if you twist my words, and don't you forget it.
It's fine. The revival medic will bring me back. I'm glad it's working. Yeah, I'll be careful. She has killed us in the past. She just doesn't remember it yet.
troops,
Dang,
time
Kurara
to
bombs, dude.
rise and shine. Get
Yeah,
prepared,
yeah,
be
yeah,
ready.
yeah, yeah. Day 28. We're gonna watch another movie today, or time for another movie. I figured, but man, no small talk at all today, huh? It's got its charm, doesn't it? Even a movie, enjoying a movie within seconds of seeing each other.
Hey!
No, it doesn't. And saying it like that totally doesn't kill any possible charm. Totally kills any possible charm, rather. I'll sit down before you pop a blood vessel. Do I get another description? Wait, hold on a minute. What are we watching? I was like, hold on, this is a different image. Lick lick? Slurp smack? What are we watching? Kurara put on a spy movie this time. The protagonist, a rookie spy, goes into his first mission to secure information on a military project being developed by some company. As the mission goes on, it's clear that the head of the organization the protagonist belongs to is colluding with the head of the company. Or something like that. Honestly, it's all in one ear and out of the other. Besides. Oh. Lick, lick, slurp, smack. This sex scene just won't end. The last 2 times we watched movies together, Kurara and I never exchanged a single word, but I can't take it. This is just too awkward. Aha! Man, this is awkward. Oh, I prefer watching these more mature movies. Or rather, I don't feel like I'm really watching a movie unless it's this adult. I might even go as far to say as I watch movies for these kinds of scenes. Okay. Okay. Man, what was that all about? Bang. Beep. She passed out? On the screen, the protagonist was shot by the woman he just slept with. Ooh. Huh? What happens if the protag dies? Oh no. I got so scared. What's wrong? I understood as soon as I asked. Her mask must have come off when she got startled. I panicked and looked around for the mask, but it must have just landed wrong. It was cracked in half and split down the middle. No, I've been punished. It's all because I was an... Oh my gosh, naughty girl. No, that's not it. It was a coincidence. I'll fix it real quick. Hold on. I stopped the movie and set to repair Kurara's mask, and it was a rush job, but it would have to do. We know that he's good at sewing? No. He brought sewing things for Gaku that one time. He is not good at sewing. Sniffle. Hey, Takumi? What is it? You know how I told you I wasn't sure if I liked you or not?
That was a lie.
Oh, dude.
I like you so much, I can't fool myself anymore.
Oh, Kurara.
Honestly, you've been on my mind ever since I had that dream. Oh, I don't want anyone to take you away. But I know I'm not cute enough.
Oh! That's not true. Right, Kurara reverts to her original personality when her mask is off. So does this mean this is how she really feels? Yeah, we're gonna see this face a whole lot, I'm pretty sure. Here, it's only a temporary fix, but you'll be able to wear it. Thank you. Kurara put the mask on, but her expression still seemed sad. It was the same kind of face a person makes when they're saying goodbye to a longtime friend. Oh. 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 Her personality changes when she takes off the mask, but it's not as if it erases memories of what happens when she has it on. She definitely remembers what she was just saying moments ago. I'll be leaving for now. Yeah. See you tomorrow. It was more awkward than even the raunchiest of films. Yo, that was crazy. Crazy work. And now we're spending all of our free time not doing what I want.
Get ready,
Dang it.
prepared,
We had one
be
day.
ready to give
We
your
had one day of
life.
free time this entire route so far. If I go back and just continuously do that day of free time, does it work like that? Could I just do that over and over again? Whatever. That might be a future me experimentation thing. I was feeling a little anxious after what happened yesterday. I thought maybe Kurara wouldn't even come, but sure enough, we meet again. We sure do. It's possible she was still a little bothered by the events yesterday, but there she was anyway. Were you able to fix your mask? Yes, I glued it back together well enough. Small impacts like that won't be enough to break it anymore. Let's get on with the movie of the day. Oh, they do actually seem to be enjoying the movie this time. Okay, hold on. This is kind of growing on me a little bit. I wonder if she made sure this one didn't have any awkward scenes. Kara's pick for the day was a superhero movie. The protagonist was just your average high school student. After hearing the criminals were popping around the city, he hides his identity with a mask and fights as a hero. The identity is a mask, you know? She does wear a mask all the time, whatever. The friction of trying to live a double life, which she does. The suspense of wondering if his true identity will be revealed. It was corny, but I enjoyed it from start to finish. Actually, maybe I enjoyed it so much because it was corny. Huh, you like this feel-good stuff, huh? Yeah, I'm not great with complicated stuff. I like something you can just have fun with. You enjoyed this one more than usual too, right? Excuse me? Why would you think that? Are you suggesting I'm some sort of single-celled simpleton like you? Well, no, but... Wait a minute, did she just call me a single-celled simpleton? You are a mask just like the protagonist. I figured it felt even more personal to you than it did to me. I see, so that's what you meant. It's true. The scene where his mask, makes his scalp itchy hits a little too close to home. I was tearing up. Oh, man. Okay. She would focus on that. If I remember right, you wear the mask to protect the confidence expected rather, of an Uzuzuki. Wait. How do we know that? Right? I don't think she told us that, and I don't think we would have learned it over that 3 days that we knew each other. Let you adopt a persona that hides your insecurities, right? Well, yes, but who told you that, right? Oh crap, that was something I heard in my last timeline. Probably Mocha. I'm so sorry, Mocha! That muscle-bound moron has the loosest of lips I've ever seen. But well, I wasn't hiding it anyway, so who cares? It's true, I do put on the mask to hide my insecurities, but what about it? Oh, I was just thinking it must be hard to push that down inside of you. Indeed, an Uzuzuki must always be on the side that's winning and gaining. They must be strong, frightening, and grand. That philosophy rather is a part of me now, but it was tough when I was younger. I live my life with this nagging feeling that this isn't the real me. But you absolutely don't need to feel sorry for me. In fact, it's your funeral if you do. Being the daughter of a wealthy family means I never had to worry about money, and in some ways, putting in the effort comes easy. Easy how? It's stressful when you're riddled with anxiety and unsure of what to do, but it was clear what I needed to do. I simply need to follow the path destined for me in order to become a person worthy of the Uzuzuki name. The only real obstacle at the time was how much I hated myself when things didn't go how I wanted. I see. I understand what she's getting at. But it still strikes me as a little sad. It wouldn't hurt to be your true self in front of us, would it? Huh? What are you yapping about? I'm just saying, if you ever find it's hard or uncomfortable behaving like an Uzuzuki, there's no problem if you're the real Kurara when you're with us. I could never do that. You did yesterday. Being aware of my place as an Uzuzuki is what makes me who I am. Telling me to throw that away is like bleaching a panda's spots. I'd lose my whole identity. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to. I just thought maybe it'd be easier for you. Enough of your utter nonsense, drivel and cod swallow. A cod swallow. Is it just me or is it hot in here? It feels like a sauna inside my mask. Feels the same as always to me. Oh, then it's not the room that's hot. It's... Uh-oh. I'm leaving. Okay.
Thank you.
Huh? What for? Nothing, goodbye. What was that all about? What's it got, 20 days left of this? Oh, I guess we might have like a week of this and then a fight, maybe. Maybe.
Troops, time to ride. Get prepared. Be ready to give.
Because it'd be really weird if they just let us have 50 days, or I guess 25 days of no fighting at all. You know? As per usual, when did this become usual anyway? For about 5 days now, dude. Karara came into my room without waiting for me to invite her in. Or that's what I expected to happen, but... Huh? It's me, can I come in? Oh, Moko, of course.
Hey!
Oh yeah, brother, the Mokester is here. Is something wrong? Huh? Didn't Karara tell you? Today is day 30. What about it? Gee, she really didn't tell you. I decided that while this game is on, you'll have a meeting with me on every day that's a multiple of 5. A meeting? Yep, I'm gonna interview you about your love life with Karara and get every last juicy detail out of you. As your game master, I need to know how things are progressing. I see. If I remember correctly, the whole point of this game is to avoid conflict. And I guess it's not unusual to have regular meetings to make sure our relationships aren't being strained. Okay, let's relocate. Isn't this as good a place as... Pardon me, Annie? Oh my god, Takumi, you're so naive. A maiden like me might have an heart attack if she's alone with in a room with a boy. Huh? Alright, there's a 0% chance of me getting worked up over her, but Moko is right. Takumi, she's a beautiful maiden. Maybe I've gotten so used to my routine with Karara that it's made me numb to these kinds of worries. Well, even if I did feel some kind of way, Moko would set me straight in a matter of seconds by breaking my back. But I'm guessing I'm not supposed to bring that up.
Thank you kindly for attending this meeting.
Okay, you guys. I'm so locked in now. What a stark contrast to how this episode started, dude.
Please take a seat.
What's up, Moko?
Pardon me.
I've brought you here today for our first meeting to discuss your romance with Karara.
I'm crying.
Indeed. I look forward to working with you. Wait, what's with the glasses? Why are we being so formal?
Lamau.
You know I love some pageantry.
She does.
Not really.
No, she does.
Ugh. Well, if they're gonna make you unnecessarily tense, I'll take them off.
No, please leave them on. I thought they were hilarious.
Hey!
Well, better. Yeah, now I can relax. Well then, let's get right to it. How we feeling? How am I feeling? Obviously, I mean about Karara. Are you all melancholic and wistful because you've fallen madly in love? Are you not feeling any signs of the burning fire of love inside? I wonder. Honestly, I did feel kind of a rush. Karara's mask came off and I got to hear her true feelings. Her true feelings? She told me that she wasn't really sure if she likes me, but in reality, I've been on her mind ever since she had that dream, and she doesn't want anyone to take me away from her. Oh, you're right. How could you not feel your heart skip a beat after that, right? But I don't know if that means I like her. I see. I totally get you. It's all, copacetic. I mean, I get the general idea. It's consistent with what, Karara told me, too. What Karara told you? Oh, did you have a meeting with her as well?
Hey!
Oh, didn't I mention it? I've already had a meeting with Karara. I can't look at things objectively without hearing both sides, right? I see. Maybe Moko is better suited to being a game master than I thought. Yeah, I was gonna say, she's actually... We're playing a dating sim now.
No!
That's what this has become. This is 100 Line the dating sim. Well, let's end the meeting here. I'm going to give you a little piece of advice, just as your friendly pal. Huh? What is it?
Oh.
As you've noticed, Karara is pretty serious. Which means she seriously likes you. If you let her down, she'll definitely be really hurt.
Huh?
I'm not saying you can't let her down, though. I'm not even telling you to let her down gently either. Even though we're calling this a game, it's still a game where people's hearts are on the line. That's just how love is, you know? No matter how you slice it. Just wanted to remind you. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Wow. Who's cutting onions in here, dude? A game where people's hearts are on the line, huh? Okay, that's it for Gal Pal advice. Now we're really for sure done here. I let Kurara know you two won't be seeing each other on meeting days, so you should chill for the day. So do I actually get free time? Chill and think about your feelings, okay? Yeah, we'll do. I'd like to save, huh?
Get prepared. Be ready to.
Are there not going to be any fights? It's only been a day since I saw you. I feel shy, like it's been way longer. Right. Oh, we're head down now. The movie Kurara put on today was, honestly, who knows? I wasn't paying attention at all, because... You know, I told you I wasn't sure if I liked you or not?
That was a lie. I like you so much, I can't fool myself anymore. Honestly, you've been on my mind ever since I had that dream. Oh, I don't want anyone to take you away. But I know I'm not cute enough. Ow!
As you've noticed, Kurara's pretty serious, which means she seriously likes you. If you let her down, she'll definitely be really hurt. I'm not saying you can't let her down, though. And I'm not telling you to let her down gently, either. Even though we're calling this a game, it's still a game where people's hearts are on the line. This is kind of hitting me, dude. I wasn't expecting to play a dating sim today. Just wanted to remind you. I'd been thinking about what Moko said ever since our meeting, but I couldn't find any answers. Do I like Kurara? Could I like her? Will I hurt her? Can I forgive myself if I do? My gosh. One thing was for certain, I wanted to be sincere with her. The more I thought about being sincere, I started to get scared of spending time with Kurara. The more time we had together, the harder it made for me to think about hurting her. I was worried that it would just make her pain worse. Was spending time having fun with her in itself insincere? What's the matter? Did something happen? No, not really. Oh? Good then. We still have, like, a good chunk of days left with us. You know?
Be ready to get.
Alright. Yo. 17 days until I decide what happens with my relationship with Kurara. Yeah, let's save real quick, because we haven't saved in a minute. Well, it auto-saves, but I like to get my little shave on. Yeah, just give me here. Lately, I've been checking the days left every morning, the second I wake up. Our main goal is to keep winning defensive battles and survive these 100 days. Oh, okay. Finally. Goodness gracious.
Defense mode.
This whole time I was like, okay, now hold on. We have had no battles this whole time. Damn. It's like the enemy could read my mind. I need to focus solely on the fight right now. Off to the war room. I do wonder how these battles are gonna, like, come into play, you know what I mean? Everyone had filtered into the war room one after another after hearing the alarm. Okay, that's everybody. Alright, I know we were all out of sorts for a while, but can we go ahead and say Takumi is the leader again, starting today? But you all managed so well without me, do you really need me to lead? Apparently I'd been appointed to leader on day 4. Oh, right, he doesn't remember. That was just what I was told anyway, I have no recollection of it. Pretending to be humble, are we? This is your first battle since getting back, so lead us like you mean it. He's right, I don't want to have to think for myself. You might be back now, but I'm still the MVP here. Got it, if that's what you guys want. A leader ladies love. Oh my gosh. Oh no, does everyone know about this now? You're just like the hero of a shoujo manga. What?
Oh!
Yes? Did I say something weird? Wait, you know about my love situation? Oh, I didn't mention it? Everybody knows we're running a game to win your heart. The whole thing could cause some serious trouble after all. That's why I thought I should share it with everyone ASAP. Hey, Takumi, I bet that you're gonna get rejected by all of them. Don't go acting too chivalrous. Don't bet on my love life. Nozomi weighed on my mind as I mumbled my retort. As far as I could tell, she didn't seem inclined to join the conversation about my love life. Somehow I felt relieved. These invaders sure know how to surprise somebody. How are they gonna make it up to it? Make it up to me rather, if being woken up by the alarm makes me break out. I miss how mentally prepared we were when the artificial satellite was contacting us. The artificial satellite contacted you? Really? What? Yeah, we didn't tell you or Hiruko yet. I guess it's just slipped my mind. In a nutshell, the satellite reached out to Sirei ahead of the battles on day 7 and day 9. They told us to be on the lookout because they had information that the invaders would attack on those days. Oh, that was Hiruko making things up. But I guess the enemy found out because we haven't heard anything like that since. I see. Hiruko's starting to piece things together. That didn't happen on my previous 100 days. It's just a little change in trajectory. No need to think about it too deeply, right? Well, we're just back to where we start, so don't worry about giving it your all. You're right. Now's not the time. Let's beat the invader freaks to a pulp. Alright, well now this is just the same as always, so. I don't know who our person's gonna be here, actually. Yeah. Okay, so let's get our defensive. Oh, it's 3 waves. That doesn't really matter all that much, actually. Honestly, maybe we just let me see who has like the worst go of things.
Now then, to business. Out of my way. How unsatisfying. All right, let's get started.
Ooh.
I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon. Ready whenever.
I was gonna say, maybe I'll just like clear out a bunch of this area. Because I'll be real, nobody over here needs to do anything. I could just like on like turn whatever. Well, I definitely want to get rid of that dummy.
I'm ready.
Just watch me.
Come back to that side. Because in my estimation, I really don't need to attack anybody on this side. Because nobody can even reach anybody. On this side...
Now then, to business.
Let's get down to business.
Take
To the
this.
beach, the Huns.
Time for battle. Out of my way. How unsatisfying.
Yeah, now the rest of them can't get over there. He can throw something at us, but we'll be fine.
Leave it to me. I'm good whenever.
Yes!
You do have that. We'll wait on you. Yeah, let's try and focus on this crowd, actually.
I guess I'm up.
Let me at him!
This stuff's not really that good until we're at a large percent. What's the movement on all of you guys? None of you guys can get to where I really am worried for the most part. A couple of you can. I think we can just honestly go next turn and we can just have a bunch of AP next turn. Yeah, let's actually just wait and have a bunch of AP next turn. I think that actually might be for the best. Because nobody can really reach the generators except for, I think, one little dork. And there's not enough people hurting for us to, like, die. Right, and now we should have 11. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Because also, she can get to where I want her to be.
I'm taking the wheel.
In a better spot.
This should slow them down.
Alright, so you do this.
Ready when you are.
You walk around this way, so now you can use 2 turns.
Watch out. I'm taking the wheel.
Pop this.
Don't try to stop me. Let's
Now
keep
we're
it
back
up.
at 11. I'm gonna actually
Ready
go
when
and
you
attack
are.
these
Keep
two
it coming.
early. Because at this juncture, why wouldn't I?
I'm taking the wheel.
Because now this is doing 3.
Take this. Ready when you are.
And I might just leave you two to try and take out that guy, to be honest.
Let's roll.
I might just get her
We did
moving.
it. Locked and loaded.
Yeah, because she can come over here.
Take this. Let's leave it to me.
I guess this is fine. I would have preferred to have a
Watch
little
out.
extra out here, but whatever.
We did.
Still at 10.
Ready when you are.
Do I want her to clean up these guys, or do we want to come over here? Can't come all the way over here, so let me wait for a second. You have a piercing move, correct?
I've got this.
Yes, you ignore armor. I'm gonna have you do this.
Good to go.
And oh, the ignore armor attack is actually really good. Because not only does it ignore armor, it also... I'll do it this way.
Got it.
So it ignores armor, but it also still hits for armor. So that's honestly really good.
Time for me to move.
I'm okay with you twisted whipping here.
Stinks, doesn't it?
All right, let's get started. Ready whenever.
Sure, why not?
Take this.
So. People who I don't expect to die very quickly.
I'll try not to drag you down.
Go ahead and last kill there.
A little bit stronger.
So she's essentially cleared off. Oh, I guess I said, yeah, I'll leave this to you guys.
Let's do this!
But you have an attack for 3, don't you? Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. Because he won't take any damage, and that side's now officially clear. This is the side that could probably use some assistance.
I'm ready. Try and dodge this. I can't move.
Should be alright.
What a nuisance! Okay, okay.
So you're over here.
I'm good, whatever. How's this?
That's fine.
I'm taking the wheel.
Because this is going to be a free one.
Out of the way. Let's keep it up. Leave it to me.
I'll come around in a second.
Let's do it to it.
Earns a large amount of voltage. Here.
Does it hurt?
It won't that large, but like they can't go anywhere, which is kind of funny. So I guess we should probably try and take out the dummies in the back. But I don't think there's a spot where we can get all of them, which is unfortunate. But how far can you go? Can you get to the generator? No, but you can. So
I'll show you what's up.
I think it is actually low-key
Bang, bang, bang!
good to do that. Everyone over there is safe, so honestly, you last yell.
Incredible!
I gotta now remember that we have 2 last yellers now, so there's a world where we could do a whole bunch of good last yelling. So I think we want to try to take out the dummy here with who?
Seriously depressing.
So we only need 1 last yell here. Nobody yelled? You serious with me? I got 2 Shoma. Shoma and dang Kurara. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Whatever. Should be alright. And that thing will be alright too. For real, for real. Alright, well.
Here we go!
Ready when you are.
You go and impact stab.
Say when.
I mean, just impact stab him 3 times, I guess.
Here we go. Here. All right.
Locked and loaded.
The problem is, like, we'll just be like, let's just go over here. Because it's just you and them, one of him, and you.
Let's freaking go! Eat this! Hauling ass!
Put him up.
Let's freaking go! Ha!
Sure.
Knocked it out of the park!
So now we got 2. You can take him out in 2, I suppose. You could.
Here goes.
Maybe we do this first.
I'll blow you away.
Here we go!
Trying to see if there were anywhere we could hit them
Let me
both.
handle it.
I think there is if we come back to this. No, there's not. Tragic. If we wanted to poke you this way, could we? Nope. 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 Alright, well. That thing only has 3 HP.
Let's do it to it!
We'll do it this way then. Hope for one last yell, which I was gonna say finally someone yelled.
Die! Hi-ya!
Thank you.
Piece of cake!
Now she can take 1 step up, and let's go ahead and just have probably someone on this side be a yeller over here, because y'all see. Ooh, right. I was gonna say I forgot about what's going on over here.
My
Here, that's for you.
muscles are singing!
My muscles are singing. And then you only need 1 person to yell, so go ahead.
Give it to him!
Thank you.
Go for it, I guess.
Go for it, I guess.
Fire!
Excellent.
Wrecked!
Alright, and now we can come over here, and I don't think we can clear all of them out.
Let us begin.
Just ring that bell!
Trying to see if there's anybody who's got, like, I guess you do.
Leave it to me!
You could potentially hit all of them, but we're gonna need some yells.
Please don't give
Okay,
up!
good, we got the yells.
Got it!
I was gonna say, I guess you could do it, but like, I'm looking for piercing. We didn't need piercing because we had yellers. Alright, this is round 2. Oh, it's Saw Blade! It's been a minute.
How infuriating.
Uh-huh.
How dare that bitch push me around. Who
Oh.
the hell does she think I am? I'm the great Adamantium, the paragon of hatred.
Hatred.
You're all going down!
Cool.
I'm coming for you!
Well, we're actually trying to see... Oh, we're on this side? Wasn't quite expecting you to be on this side, my guy. Huh. I was gonna say, this only has 2 attack right now. You have 75. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I mean, you have
Full throttle!
one that has 3.
Rev
So
it
I
up.
guess we could... What's your attack range? Interesting.
Let's do this!
He's here on wave 2? Why? Actually,
Setting it up! Let's give it to him!
right? That seems wrong. Yeah, the 3s aren't really gonna do it on this guy for real, but we'll see what happens. I guess he'll be our attacker for real.
Time to move.
We'll come back there.
I'll try not to run away.
Actually, let's just do this.
I'll get in their way for once.
That's good enough. Alright, now let's come over here. Because you're an issue, and really you're the biggest issue out here. Hate that guy.
I'm all set.
Moko definitely needs to be out on the front line somewhere. Yeah, I was gonna say that should be enough. That's not gonna be enough.
Here
This is fine.
goes.
Might as well.
So tired.
So, do I boost your attack, or do we try and get another last yeller? You know what I'm saying?
Let's do this!
Hate to say it, but I think I want to boost your attack. Okay?
Here we freaking go! Hauling ass!
He doesn't. Oh, he does have counter, but we were out of range, and that's why I wanted to use that move instead. Because these guys do hit a little hard, or at least a little harder. Yeah, but I'm okay with that. Before we get 4s, maybe we should take a peek to see if we can take anybody else out specifically.
Onward.
Yoshi, you probably actually can take this guy out pretty easily.
Banzai. My apologies.
But I think he's the only lonely one.
Tag me in. Smash! It's my turn.
I'm gonna set her up there for right now. We'll get back there in a second. I'm gonna attack the boss again with him twice.
Let's freaking go!
Eat this.
Eat this! Let's do this!
And eat this again.
Please don't give up.
Okay, that's a pretty
Let's
good
fuck
last
'em up.
yell. No. Why did I do that the way that I did it? I was talking like I set her up for another attack. Oh, but she's gonna bang next turn. That's actually the problem. This guy's the problem. Because he's gonna boost up the boss. I didn't actually pay attention to that. You know what I want to do this turn, actually?
Just watch me.
Put an electric fence down, for real. Actually, put a metal fence down. I don't really care about everybody on this side. There's only some. Ooh, you could actually. You're actually not gonna hit anybody. Whatever. I want you to put down an electric fence.
Heads up!
Great. That's fine.
All out of gas.
Ouch!
You little.
Go.
Bursting with power.
What did he do? Did he attack boost people? No, I think he move boost people. Hate that. So he's got bleed and move down, which is fine.
Hauling ass.
Give him another attack
Setting it
potion, I
up.
guess.
Let's do this.
Because if we do this, that's a free kill on him now.
Oh yeah. Let's give it to him. Let's do this.
Moko, where are you? Because you might be able to swing on a couple of people at once.
Tag me in!
Are you telling me there's no space where I can hit the both of you? That's tragic. Well,
Moko would bring it on! Smash!
that's gonna be fine for at least getting some AP. You,
I'll
I
do my
think, can
best.
one-shot this guy, because he'll be in range of... Oh, you can't one-shot him.
Try and dodge
Yeah, whatever.
this.
That's fine.
I'm feeling weaker.
You'll be alright.
Okay. Out of the way, pest. All too easy.
And this still has 39. Yeah, we'll be alright. We're actually perfectly fine. I don't feel the need to last yell yet. Whoa.
I'll try not to drag you down.
I mean, I guess we could do this. This will give us 2. Wish it gave us 3. Not enough people attacked him, you know what I mean? I do like that it's a giant laser. Yeah, show me, you never really get the attack that I want you to get for real. But she'll still be able to murder this guy, so it is what it is. She can get to him. Oh, she can get to him. There you go.
Broken so soon.
So now, thinking out loud, we have 7 times.
ass.
If we
Rev it up.
give him a defense potion,
Heads up. Hauling ass.
sure, I guess. He's gonna fire back this time. Whatever.
Don't screw with me.
Oh, that
Let's do
attack
this.
downed me too?
Come get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to lose that.
Let's freaking go.
Oh, that's some trash. We're gonna take a step back because that was awful. And we're gonna do this move again.
I'm good whenever. Make way!
I'm not against putting a thing down here.
You'll go no further! I
And then
got
putting
this!
something down here.
Let's try one of these.
Let's do this!
Yeah, doing threes isn't that great. If I wanted to do threes, I could use her.
Let me at him! Get the hell out of my way!
It's killing game time! Stab, stab, stab! Seriously depressing.
Let's get this guy too. But look at everybody using the last yell this time. Good job. What'd you do? That give us it did give us 100. Great. Awesome. So now,
Let's freaking go!
let's do this real quick. This one. Hope we get a good last yell on this. We got nothing. My favorite. But at the very least, we can start looking at these attacks. Here's the thing. Everyone's shielded up here, so I actually don't think we'll be able to get any... Well, she can move a little bit. This might be worth it in the long run. Is there a spot where I can get a bunch of the guys there? Yes, there is.
Let's ride!
There you go.
Felt that one, didn't you?
Nope. Because I don't think I want a desperation potion on this one, because it seems like we have another one after this, so let's just go and do this. I probably should have put up a fence behind us, since there's a bunch of people around. Not there, though. There's a couple here. Oh yeah, we're gonna take some heavy hits this time. That's fine. 4. That's 8. Another 2. Still fine. Okay, now she's hurt, which is honestly just fine by me. At 20, which isn't awesome. That's awesome though. Because now, admittedly, I think I want to.
I got this!
We're gonna do this,
Uncouth baboon!
because that's a free 3 healing there.
Let's do
And
this!
we still should be fine here for the most part. I do want to take a step back. We're gonna need to... You're still stunned. Alright, well... He's at 31.
Let's give it to him! Gotta play defense! Let's freaking go!
And there's no way to hit both of them? That's crappy. Alright, well, whatever.
Eat this!
He's gonna be at 28. Is there anybody over here who can get a... Because we have to kill everyone anyway.
I've still got some fight in me! And stay down!
So that's something I need to keep in mind. We do have to kill everyone on this map. This is not a beat the boss and we're good. To my knowledge. You know what I mean? To my knowledge. You know what I mean? You're still stunned.
Let's give it to him!
Sure, I guess.
Full throttle! Let her rip! Let's freaking go!
Well, this side's kind of clear, which is kind of nice. I guess push come to shove, we can just put a thing here, and that's fine.
Hauling ass!
Okay, so... I guess no matter what, let's go ahead and do this.
Get to working!
Let's
couple.
fuck him up!
But don't end it yet. Now we have that.
Let's give it to him.
You could special for 8. Or are there no other? Dang. There's no other dummies around.
Make way!
Put another metal fence out here.
This will show them.
They can't touch anything. No, because I think there's some more dummies over here that I'm a little bit concerned about.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, put one fence like, I guess here, man. That wouldn't stop them. They're all kind of stopped anyway, so I don't know. This metal fence seems like it's kind of whatever. Here's the
Full
thing.
throttle.
Well, now hold on a minute.
Hauling ass.
I was gonna say if we could special attack. We can special attack like this. But also, I was hoping that like you could attack right afterwards, but you can't because I basically sealed you in.
Let's do this. I'll smoke them.
That gives us one more 8. He'd be
All out of gas.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. Anybody around who's... Well, I guess we could just hit that guy. Or I guess you could...
My turn.
I'm not upset at this. I can do Airblade over here. That kind of leaves the other 3 open to do whatever, but I don't really
I'm on it.
We'll be alright. Oh, she had bleed. I guess. Yeah, that's what I wanted not to happen, but it's fine. You go twice or something? Whatever. So... I mean, I guess first things first.
Make way! This is what you deserve!
Free heal on that. Because
I'm
you only
taking
need
the
to attack
wheel.
twice. You can attack from far enough away. You are somehow barricaded in, which I think is kind of hilarious. Let me see if like this will end the fight first.
Watch out! Ready when you are.
Because to my knowledge, it might. It just felt like we have another wave, so it's like, oh, maybe it's like a story wave. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, it might be a story wave. Oh, please do not tell me she is absorbing hemoglobin. No, she just killed him. Okay, it might actually be a story wave.
An offering to my magnificence. I commend you.
Okay, yeah, it's a story.
With this, I am one step closer to becoming a god.
So you are in this realm
I will be
absorbing their hemoglobin.
Wow! Cannibalism!
Oh my gosh, Narumi.
Why are you happy about it?
She's absorbing her allies' power to get stronger. If we're not careful, we'll just be food for her.
Right.
Damn her. We have to stop her here and now. Here goes.
We're doing this now?
bow down.
Are we? Really? Well, I gotta say, this is not what I was expecting, you guys. Oh no, she's got 99 HP. Immune stun, immune bleed, counter. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to win.
I'm
this,
taking the wheel.
Is what I'm realizing.
Out of the way! We did it!
Hauling ass! Eat this! Oh yeah! Let's give it to him!
I'll come back to that in a second. Because I really do not believe we're
Time
supposed to
for
win this fight,
battle.
so.
I'll chop you to pieces. That was satisfying.
We're at 100% now. Unless they really do want us to do 99
Let us
damage to that
begin.
thing. Sure.
Yeah! I've got you! 2 arms!
I feel like I should also probably
Onward.
be boosting your attack, not for nothing.
Just ring that bell!
Just ring that bell. Ring the bell. Boom, boom. I'm just... Because it doesn't really make sense if this is the old
good
final
whenever.
boss, you know what I'm saying?
Let's freaking go! Prepped and ready!
I'm okay with that.
I'll hit you with all I got!
If you'd have hit 3 of them, that ain't too... Oh, I did not see the one that was right there. That's funny. You...
Leave it to me! Taking the shot!
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Are we actually supposed to win this
I
battle?
guess I'm up.
Like, I'm kind of playing it like, oh yeah, we're not supposed to win this thing, but like, if we are, then uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, you know?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, calm down. Push them back,
Pardon me.
I also hate that move
good.
also still stops them. Electric Fence, I guess,
I'll
over
give
here.
them a little something.
Because we only can take 19 damage to the thing, you know? And we're pretty close to 19
I'll go,
damage. Huh?
if you can stand me.
Okay, that's great.
Maybe this will be something.
That's gonna be good enough.
Let's do this!
You only have 3 attack, which really does make me believe we might... Maybe we
Ready
are
when
supposed
you
to
are.
just win
Leave
this,
it to me!
which sucks.
I'm good whenever!
Like, I don't know why this thing would come up now. I wasn't expecting to do the final boss now, you know what I'm saying? Or I guess the next to final boss.
Locked and loaded!
Dude.
Ready when you are! I got this! Unsightly beast! Kneel before me!
We got 1 metal fence, so let's just
Let's
put
try
that
one of
there. I
these.
guess.
Locked and loaded!
Whose side is looking the best? Not theirs. That side also looks pretty
Let's
bad.
do it to it!
I'm just gonna do that twice, just because.
Totally wreck! Here we go!
Honestly, her having an additional attack point on that attack would
I'm
also
good
be kind of
whenever.
nice. This inflicts -1 attack on this thing, which is kind of nice.
Let's
maybe we
roll.
can do that.
Leave it to me!
We really gotta get this thing though.
Locked and loaded!
I wish I could get both.
Leave it to watch out. Locked and loaded.
Yell for me.
How's this?
Nobody? You're telling me nobody yelled for me, for real. Nope, not a single one of you yelled. None of you yelled. Okay, awesome. Love that for me. Love that for me indeed. Okay, in terms of you guys, is there anybody over here that can get like 2 good, I guess
2
1...
arms!
Okay, well that kind of sucks.
I've got this.
Oh, your thing is good now. I was gonna say this is pretty much a free KO on anything. I care more about eliminating this thing
One last strike!
than the big boy. Not for nothing. Thank you. He's stunned, but it's whatever. Okay, let's have a redo. You guys wanna? We don't even need a redo. You're gonna get the KO this time. Where were you all? Where were they all last time? Somebody tell me. Where were they all last time? I had another plan.
Ready when you are.
But instead, nobody decided to yell. So everybody was just like, oh yeah, we're here. We're gonna do nothing. Here, let's try and do some damage to the boss, I guess. That was better. That was better, team.
On it.
No, we're not done again. Simply because,
Here goes.
might not be a bad idea.
Let's go.
Because you're currently boosted, right? Well, that's not gonna be quite what I wanted to do. And the other boy is stunned.
I'm ready.
She also has attack down, so I don't want to use her beyond turn 1.
Oh,
He would only hit the 1, and I definitely want to hit 2. Is there a world we just don't use what we have this turn?
I'm good to go.
Like, you could just take out everybody here. What does yours look like again?
Well then, to
Not
business.
quite what I want. Especially because I want
Time
you to
for
just
me to
still
move.
be doing your thing. Let's do this.
I'll kill them all.
Let's get one more AP. And just clearing out a bunch of people is not the worst idea if this is really
Leave it to me.
a fight that we're gonna have to do. I might send her back here immediately because she might need to be on generator
whenever.
clearing duty because I didn't think that this last fight would be a boss with 99 HP. I need him to kind of be here to do a little blockade.
Ready when you are.
You have attack down, which is nice, so you're now only doing 2 attacks, but I think you probably attack twice, right? No.
I'm good whenever.
Once again, that's only going to do 2, but that's
Please don't give up.
fine, because now it's going to do more than 2.
On it. Watch out.
So it's going to do 8. Sure. We're going to end her. I think I really have to beat this thing. Oh, right. She can jump around. I forgot. I forgot. Great. That's not good. That's broadly fine. Okay, so she's over here, so I guess really you could follow her if you really wanted to.
I'll do my best.
We gotta take out all these guys. We gotta take out all.
Taking the shot. I'm feeling weaker. It's killing game time.
If I move her 1 step back, if I can move her one more step back, we'd be in great shape. Because he's still stunned is the problem.
I guess I'm up.
I'll be real, I guess we could do this again.
I've got them pinned down.
So she can't get moved back, is what I just learned. Moving them all the way back is really not the
Let
worst
us
thing in the
begin.
world. You have this, which is not terrible, because it does damage too, right? but there's not like a place where I can put it so everybody is doing their thing. You have
Ready
your
as I'll
bullet
ever be.
is yeah, just a 2 for. He is stunned, but I guess you could unstun him, I
Onwards.
suppose.
Nen Nen! Leave it to me.
Oh, no.
Let us begin. Hi-ya!
Okay,
My
now that this is
apologies.
happening, do we want to do this instead? To hit here? I don't think this is the worst idea.
Drop dead!
You go ahead and do that.
Okay, your turn now.
You'd have to be doing all the attacking on the side, which is fine for right now. That being said, you actually are in great position for this. Which move is it? This move? Yeah, this move? Yeah.
Let's do this!
Great work for that move. And then we can do this one too.
Knocked it out of the park!
I'll take care of this.
I would like you to step right here to make a crafty. Yep, do that.
This is what you deserve.
You're on healing duty, so I'm gonna do
Kneel
this,
before me.
and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna do this too.
Uncouth baboon.
Free. All right. So now we can take some damage to that. Oh right. It looks like only like one of them can reach that, so that's broadly fine in my opinion.
Onwards.
Ooh, but most of them can reach that, so it's almost like
I'm good to go.
a net negative. Huh? What would that be? 2, 4, 6. I expect one of these guys to get over here. 8. So just 8 in total. That brings us down to. And we just healed for a good chunk of that, so I'm not too concerned for the most part. Your attack is at 4, so you can't 4 attack that because you're not close enough. Nobody else can get there because Ima's actually doing pretty good work at just pushing people back. So you know that is what it is. This thing didn't take like any damage this past turn, which kind of sucks, but you know it is what it is. I really didn't expect to do this boss right now, so let's just go to the next turn and see what happens. Yeah, go back to that side, please. Okay, I'm surprised a lot of the move was there. Ooh, don't love that. That's fine. All of that's fine. Oh, that hits everything on the map. We have to do 20 damage there?
All an ass!
Oh, honey. That's gonna take it. Do you counter when you're doing this? You don't. I hate this. Hate.
Let's give it to him!
I wish I at least had something to cut through the shield too, so I wouldn't be wasting all this AP this turn.
Let's do this! Let her rip!
But like at least the shield's gone now, so we won't all take what's probably massive damage. I'm just afraid to ever let that attack proc. I'm gonna keep it a full buck with you. That being said, I'm gonna keep it another buck with you. I think that thing's just about to take a whole bunch of extra damage again. That being said,
All good.
we could do a little gambling.
Leave it to me.
This has an attack of 3. If we get a couple last yells, we're in really good shape.
Please don't give up!
That's just plus
Okay, I'll give
4.
it my best. Try and
So that's not going to be enough for the guy in the front, but it
You'll
is
have
enough
to
for the guy
take
in
it
the
from
back.
here.
Here goes.
We can come over here and help her out.
Please don't give up! I can do this! What a nuisance!
Now we're
Hardly a
above 100% again. Yeah, I might keep it a buck with you. I really would hate to use this baby. This special
Let's get
attack
to the killing.
to attack a bunch of these regular doofuses, but like, we are at a position where this is actually becoming more of a worry than anything else. Because I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet on this one.
I'll do what little I can.
You have that.
All right, let's get started.
I'll come back there in a second. 'Cause we do still want to, you know, attack her.
My turn at last.
I hate that too. Okay, so let's do some math. 2. We gotta take them out.
I'm good to go.
He is not moved.
Try not to drag. I'll go.
So
If
that's
you
gonna
can
do
stand
5.
me.
And we can take out all of them here.
I'll defend
And
all of you!
that's kind of whatever to me. We still have the ones that are on Ima and Kako's
Sorry, you
side.
have to clean up my
But
mess.
I'll be real, it's not that big of a deal to me. At this juncture in time, they can't reach it, you can't reach it. Now we can kind of focus in on everybody else. You could reach it, and the guy in the back can't reach it. So I think maybe we actually just use
Leave
this
it to
turn
me.
to do a clear here.
Please don't give up.
And
rise to
now
the
we can focus on the boss. Yes. Because I can make do with 2. We're gonna have to do this all over again, man. We're gonna have to do this all over again. Alright, who is she by this time? She's on this side? Oh, honey, I don't think we have we don't have the work to do this.
It's my turn.
Hey, Mopes, can you get over there? Not really. Even if you could. Oh, you got the 6. Okay, so let's do some math. I think you can get over there in 2 turns. That will bring us down to 4. That attack's gonna hurt bad. I think. Well, it looks like it might only do 3. So maybe I'm worrying about that attack for not too much.
Tag me in.
Local media. That also inflicts stun on her, so that's not really a useful thing to do if we do that. Do we have anybody over here who can inflict attack down?
Okay, okay.
That's move -3. Because these guys are also going to be an issue momentarily.
Let me at him.
There's a buff. This recovers an HP for you.
It's killing game time.
We don't have anybody that does minus attack on people. You're stunned.
Here goes.
What sucks is that every other thing is pretty much clear.
My turn.
Get him.
Take this.
Not for nothing.
Broken so soon.
Man, I guess in that case.
I've got this.
So if it hits every spot for 3, does that mean it's gonna hit 3 for this for 12?
I'll put an end to this.
Is my other worry. I'm actually gonna do this so that I unblock myself.
You had this coming!
Thank goodness. Alright,
I'm taking the wheel!
maybe dash over here. Can you get your deadlights off on this, actually? Almost, that's kind of cool. Yeah, let me do this. Sure.
Shifting gears! Here it!
Why not?
Let's do it to it!
Let's freaking go! Let him loose! I'll show you what's up.
Oh, you would have +1. I guess we could have +1 attacked using him on. I don't actually know who I would do that for.
Bang, bang, bang!
Which case, I guess I'm just gonna attack this guy, because why not?
Prepped and ready! Get the hell out of my way!
For all intents and purposes, let's just try and take him out, I
Just
guess.
watch me!
No slacking!
Hell yeah! Let's do this!
Hell
Mow 'em
yeah.
down!
Good job.
You saw that, right?
There's no world where we do 20 attack.
Here we go!
At this point in time, there's no world where we do 20 attack. So I guess for
I'm
funsies,
good whenever!
and none of you cut through
Prepped
shield.
and ready! All good!
Man, I don't know.
Ready when you are!
Sure. Well, actually, let me peek on the map. I don't think there's actually any other invaders, so I think it's just the boss that we have to deal with. Yeah, whatever.
I'm taking
I'ma
the
just,
wheel.
scoot over here and say, hey, I tried.
Please don't give up!
I mean, that was actually a pretty good shot. 8. Is there a world we do 12 somehow? No, I don't think so. Well, I guess there could be. I don't know if I care enough to have that happen, though. Yeah, and we already attacked Downer. Yeah, that was, yeah, okay.
Leave
Yeah.
it to me!
Broadly, that was fine.
I'll do my best!
If you were still alive, you could have done
Taking the
this.
shot!
You ain't hurting nobody. And that did do what I thought it would, and dealt
I'll
damage to
show you what's
the
up.
thing as well. Which means that attack is so
I'm taking the
dangerous.
wheel.
I don't know what to do. I know what I think I
I'll take
want to do
care of this.
first. Here.
Unsightly beast!
Oh, you're blocked in. Oh, no, you're not.
My turn at last!
Yes, you are. Whoops. All right, well, she can't do any more healing of that, so that's entirely my bad.
Prepped and ready!
Honestly, admittedly, this +3 is
Get the hell out of
the best thing we have right now.
there! Let me at him! Bang, bang, bang! Let's freaking go! Let him live! Let me at him!
And
Please don't give up! Hell yeah! Let's do this! Hey,
no, if we've got 200%, we should use
Okay,
our
okay.
stuff.
all good!
That's a free 6. What does it do else? Pushes the target back 3, inflicts stun on the... Well, yeah, clearly inflicts stun on the user, whatever. Alright, you go and do
This
that.
one will blow you away!
Oh, yeah, he'll be alright. No, you might as well
Prepped and
go
ready.
to.
I'll hit you with all I got.
Use a special attack 100 times. I want a 100 special attack, you guys. I got an achievement
You
for that.
can handle the
Ah, yeah,
rest.
that's fine. Where you going this time?
They're pretty tough.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
I still have more in me.
Yo, I really don't do too much, don't I? I actually don't know if that's worth it.
All right, let's get started.
Now here's the. I guess it's kind of a dilemma,
Let's
but we'll
get
see.
to the killing. I can't wait.
You can't get bleed on you anyway, so that's kind of whatever. Your attack range is. Who
Time
knows?
for
I don't know what your
battle.
counter range is the problem. So, like, if I go over here, that look bad for me.
This is bad. Hardly a challenge.
Ooh.
I'm good to
well,
go.
Hold on a minute. I think you might be immune to attack down. No, I don't think you are.
This'll stop them in their tracks.
If you're not
I can
immune to attack
still
down, then
fight.
yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of this.
I'll chop you to pieces.
Cause he'll try and hit me, but it ain't gonna do nothing.
Now
So we'll
then,
get a couple free
to
heals in.
business. Out of my way.
Suffer. And
Time
you
to
will
move.
suffer. And this is not gonna be a free attack. We're just gonna hit hard because we might get some good last yells. And that might do
Stand
something
back
more
and
than
watch.
10. Probably do a little 12, 11. Yeah, a little 11.
Not bad.
Such a suck nerd. No, we're not done.
A worm like
Lo and
me
behold,
can still crawl.
yeah, just go ahead and
This is the one thing I can do.
at the very least, I guess a body would have been useful,
I
but
wonder if I was any help.
I honestly almost don't want him to use
Time
his
for me to
attack
move.
this turn. I just don't know where she's gonna end up, so let's go ahead and end this turn. Oh, finally! This is the first time you've been on this side, dude! Goodness gracious. Kyoshika's about to go crazy, yeah? Kyoshika, where are you at?
Let us begin.
Actually, maybe
Say
our
when.
boy's just about to go crazy. Yeah, because we're ignoring armor out here. Right? At least I thought we'd be ignoring armor. Do you have, like, anti-ignore armor? Yeah, nullifies piercing attacks. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, you guys.
Onward.
Love that that's happening.
Ready when you are.
It'd be alright.
Let's go. Give up.
Suffer.
I've got this.
You go and rescue Bullet.
I'll patch you up.
Thank you, because we'll have 200%.
Here we go.
I do kind of expect the two ladies out here to use their potentially use their special attacks.
I've got this.
No,
I'm
actually,
Hudson Betty.
you heal him first.
Thanks. Here we go.
You impact stab one more again, because that should give us a nice little whoop-de-doo. Okay,
I'm on it.
not the best whoop-de-doo, but whatever. What? I'm sorry, we're not done?
I'm back on the front line.
Huh? Dude, I was ready to just keep going. Like, it would have been a battle of attrition, but we weren't losing that.
And the paragon of hope. Freshness.
Yeah, sure.
To inflict such a grave wound on someone as great as I seem to have underestimated you.
Yes, you did.
I won't let my guard down. Slowly but surely, I will gain power. And when I have it, I'll become God!
I don't want that to happen. With a fearless smile on her face, Veshnus took her leave. Yeah, that's fine. I expected that to be a B rank. That thing took a whole lot of damage, but you know, we healed it. I didn't have any time to think about Kurara today. It was the first day in ages where she wasn't front and center in my life. I wonder how she's feeling. This is the dating sim route. Oh no. It's the dating sim route, and then sometimes we'll just have battles. I kind of expected...
Get ready for your third. Prepare.
Yeah, whatever.
Be ready to give your...
I admittedly expected, her to kind of be more front and center in the battle during one of like the mid-battle cutscenes. Rather, 16 days until I decide what happens with my relationship with Kurara. The moment I woke up, rather, I counted the days as part of my routine. I wonder what I'll decide about our situation. I wonder if the two of us, how the two of us will feel about it. Rather, once again, I was contemplating questions with no answers until. It's me. I'm coming in. You bet. Today, I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna focus on my time with Kurara. I'm not gonna get any free time in the next bunch of days. Anywho, what's with you? You look awful. You're still tired from yesterday? Feel about the same as always. Anyway, what kind of movie are you watching today? The Uzuzuki Cinema is closed today. Huh? Uzuzuki Cinema? Wait, that wasn't the part I had questions about. Closed. As such, we'll be going on a date today. I'm not following. Oh, are we gonna... Okay. Well, what do you think? Well, you look like a tomato in a swimsuit. That's hilarious. Was I supposed to tell her she looked good? Is a tomato supposed to look good with a swimsuit? I just decided to avoid the subject altogether. What's this all about? Why did we abandon our usual routine to go to the pool all of a sudden? I know you just dropped, I just know you were dropped on your head as a baby. In a nutshell, yes? This is a reward for your hard work yesterday. I get what she's trying to say, but unfortunately I'm pretty vanilla. I didn't have any niche tastes like, for example, a preference for girls in tomato masks wearing swimsuits. But I guess it's the sentiment that counts. Taki is hilarious. Thanks, I really appreciate it. You'd better. If you decide to have a little fun by yourself tonight, I want you to have a vivid image in your head. Oh my gosh. No. Anyway, come here. Kurara immediately turned away from me and started to walk. What now? Enough, just do as I say. And don't you delay either, not in any situation, even if you're on the toilet. I don't even want to... No, I don't think you'd want that.
What's the meaning of all of this anyway?
Okay, so he's over this for real, for real.
What? Did you lose your memory again?
No.
I do think it's incredible technology that her mask can rip, but also changes face patterns so easily.
I don't understand why you're telling me to lay down and close my eyes. Can you explain what's going on?
You are truly the height of oafish brainlessness.
You're not getting your case any better, Kurara.
You must be tired from yesterday's fight. All I'm saying is we should take it easy once in a while.
Okay, so look. Almost every single time, she says, like, something blah blah blah, oafish brainlessness, some sort of insult, and then, like, the next sentence, she says something reasonable.
That's really all this is?
Huh? What do you have to be suspicious of?
I mean, if we're just going to take it easy, we can just rest in our rooms, right?
Yeah, she wants to rest together with you, dummy.
Commoners truly know nothing of relaxation.
Or it's some rich people thing.
There is such a thing as a luxurious first-class way to rest, you know.
Sounds suspicious. Like something out of a cash grab self-help book.
Say whatever you want. I'm going to show you how to really relax. So follow closely and don't take a single step out of line.
Okay. I also should split the recording. It's been a 3-hour straight one, so I'll be right. Y'all, it's really hard to imagine that we started this, and Hiruko admitted she's a time traveler, and told us that we're not time travelers, we're time loopers, and now we're on a date with Kurara. I suppose if this is how, if we're going to relax rather, it can't hurt to do it her way, I suppose. It won't hurt, right?
Picture this.
Okay, everybody lean back, close your eyes real quick, close your eyes.
We're no longer at Last Defense Academy.
Okay, where we at?
We're at a resort somewhere. We don't have a thing to worry about.
Okay.
You can hear birds trill in the distance, and every once in a while, a soft breeze caresses your skin.
Okay, that's nice, actually.
Nothing else exists in this moment.
It's the bird.
That is all there is.
With the music too, okay. Oh, I try to imagine it how Kurara described it. We're no longer at the Last Defense Academy. We're at a resort somewhere. Birds trill in the distance. A soft breeze. And it is relaxing, huh? Hey! Are you going to sleep forever, you idiot? If you don't wake up this instant, I'm going to shave half of your head bald, and you look like a greasy meat metalhead. What? No, anything but that. Half of my hair is all I've got. Kihihi, you were at your deepest, most relaxed point of your sleep cycle. Now you understand, right? Why'd you wake him up at the deepest, most relaxing part of his sleep cycle? This is the first-class resting techniques of the Uzuzukis passed down through generations. Yeah, thanks so much. Somehow my body and soul felt more refreshed than it did after a regular night's sleep. I had to hand it to the Uzuzukis. Ooh, now you'll be able to watch movies with me without letting your mind turn to pointless things, right? Not again. Did you think I didn't notice? You've been completely restless the last few days with me. It's like your mind was elsewhere, or like something was worrying you. So I invited you out today to help you reset. Of course, the part about rewarding you for your hard work yesterday is still true too. If, perhaps, possibly, you're worried about whether or not you'll hurt me, I don't want you to worry about that in the least. It's disrespectful, actually. I had to hand it to the Uzuzukis. No, that's not quite right. I have to hand it to Kurara. Nothing gets by her. I can't keep anything from you. Do I like Kurara? Will I choose her, or... Well, I don't know yet, but I feel like I finally understand how to approach her. Feels like we get a friendship fragment today. Actually, I think she just showed me how. Huh. So the decision's clearly gonna be like yes or no. What happens when we choose yes? Do we just have another 100 days of, or I guess like 50 days of the battle, or does it just like skip to day 100, or what? Because we've already had a skip in this route already.
Get ready for your prepare. Be ready to give your life.
I kind of want to make it to the choice, but if there's another battle in between the choice, which I feel like there will be, we'll probably have to split episodes. So maybe we'll go for another like 23, 27 minutes. Until this part of the recording is at 30 minutes, and we've already been about 4 minutes in. What happened yesterday seemed to give me some kind of closure. Today I was able to face Kurara again. I was feeling reassured when...
Hey!
Knock knock, anyone? Oh, it's an odd numbered, I'm sorry, a day that's a multiple of 5.
Ha!
Takumi, you're there, right? Oh, today's 35, a multiple of 5, which means I have a meeting with Moko.
Well, how's the romance going? Did you confront your feelings?
I'm really here for the glasses.
I sure did.
Oh, she took them off. I reported everything that happened the past 5 days to Moko. I told her I was scared of potentially hurting Kurara was my answer, and I told her my fear made it hard for me to fully face Kurara when I spent time with her. I told her that I felt prepared now thanks to Kurara's help. Oh, I see. Wow, the ups and the downs of youth. Just listening to it puts a thrill in a girl's heart. Stop talking like you're watching a drama. We are watching a drama at this point, Takumi. I can't blame her. Well, you kind of are now that I think about it. Right, exactly. That's right. I probably wouldn't be having so much fun if it was my life.
Hey!
As a teenage robot. Remember, if the shoe ever ends up on the other foot.
Huh?
Speaking of which, what is it? What about you, Moko? Have you ever been in love? I figure you must have plenty of experience since you volunteered to be the gamester. Moko snorted and looked off into the distance as she continued. You want to know if I've ever been in love? I thought I was in love. Once. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in the absolute throes of passionate romance right now. And this happened over and over and over. But looking back, maybe I've never truly been in love. That's how I see it now, anyway. Wow. Dang. Is there a route where we deny all of them and just take Moko instead? Because I feel like I'm almost with that route. Wow. Right? Dude, I wasn't ready for that, low-key. Alright, here we go.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your third. Be ready.
I don't know why we're watching this. We really don't need to be, ever. We get no free time. From what I understand, we have no free time during this route anymore. Rejoice, for I have come. Blessed be. We're going to go back to watching movies now, is that right? Yeah, you know it. Okay, then let's get right to it. I was all fired up for some reason. All I was doing was watching movies with Kurara, just having a good time. Yet I was feeling somewhat positive, knowing that we were back in a good place. I felt like I'd finally been spent some real quality time with Kurara. Oh. Wait. Oh. Well, now he's got that bored look on his face again. The movie Kurara put on today was frankly a moronic B-movie. 3 hopeless, stupid teen boys with zero experience with girls were competing to see who could be the first to pull a woman. They had no hope of smoothly working over a girl. The harder they tried, the worse they fumbled their chances until eventually the local bad boys had it out for them. Boys are the dumbest creatures alive. Is sex the only reason they do anything? You cavemen would have nothing to live for if it weren't for your hormones, rather. Yeah, these guys were definitely stupid, but aren't you being a little extreme? I don't think so. Anyone can tell it applies universally. I bet you're treating your body like an amusement park ride every night. That's conclusive, irrefutable proof of how dumb boys are. Excuse me? Why do you insist on acting like you're not filthy animals when the whole world knows you're depraved? I can't stand how nasty you all are. Alright. Alright, Ato Jr. Here, just go ahead and demonstrate for me how repulsive boys are. Just go ahead and debase yourself since it's so natural to you. That's crazy work. I'll observe closely just for you. Hey, no, you can't joke like that. Acting like you're beholden to common sense. Ridiculous, you're a boy after all. In elementary school, they research which letter of the alphabet is the most curvaceous and sexy. That's something I've never thought about. Which letter is it? S? B? Probably S. Probably S. In middle school, they act like entering 58008 in their calculators is the height of achievement. I mean, that's just funny. And in high school, they calculate the days their parents conceived them by counting backwards from their birthday. Okay, nobody does that. If someone's done that, that's wild behavior. And I can tell you've done all of the above. Wait, hold on. What do you mean yeah? I could understand maybe the first one in elementary school. I could definitely understand the second one. That one's definitely, everyone does that. That's not even just boys. But the third one, Taki? I realized a second too late that was probably the wrong response. But more importantly, I mean, you're one to talk. Excuse me? Are you lashing out and trying to humiliate me like a girl would? What a shameful commoner mindset. You think you can hurt me like that? No. You're right. Guys are despicable idiots. But Why do you know so much about despicable idiots? Take that! What? What are you getting at? You have such vast and specific knowledge of worthless, gross boys, which means you're interested in them, which shows you like them. Yo, this music playing in the background is crazy. No. Yes, if us boys are filthy insects, that makes you a bug expert. Gonta. You love dumb, nasty boys so much you can't get enough of them. Got her. Got her. That's crazy. That was the plan anyway. I did humiliate myself a little bit in the process. Today I was supposed to get a fresh start and truly face Kurara again. I had myself convinced that I was going to finally be able to spend some quality time together with her, but is this really how it was supposed to be? I didn't really have to think about it. There was no chemistry between us. But even so... You really do have a room temperature IQ. Okay, that is a great insult. Calling someone having a room temperature IQ is pretty peak. Same to you. Things just felt right. Huh.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine.
Well, okay.
Get ready for prepare to spend. Be ready to get.
All right, we go on. Oh, we went right back to it. The movie Kurara put on today was a cheesy boxing movie. A delinquent young man loses a fight for the first time and falls into the world of boxing as a result, rather. He started learning to box to get his revenge, but over time he came to enjoy it, falling in love with the sport itself, or something. Felt like I'd seen the story before, but it was pretty intense. The sight and sound of the impact on the glove connected with the opponent's jaw had me gasping.
What is he doing? He clearly should have hit him with a right hook.
Oh right, she's a master of boxing. Come to think of it, Kurara knows a thing or two about boxing. You shouldn't know that, though. Maybe that's why she seemed more absorbed in the movie than I was. Yep, that's it. Give it to him. The protagonist's opponent was knocked straight through to the floor, rather. It didn't seem like the movie was quite over yet, but Kurara was so excited she started to shout. There we go. Yeah. You're way too emotionally invested in this. Excuse me? You're just pretending not to be invested. Giving a winner their accolades is the most time-honored acts of courtesy in all of history. Hey, I didn't say I didn't like it. All that matters is that Kurara's having fun. Oh. Huh? Wow. After the match, the protagonist embraces the heroine and they kiss. It wasn't anything intense that would be awkward to watch with family. It was a completely normal kiss, totally commonplace. Just like the ones we shared in our dreams. Right. Oh, we're Claire de Luning in this room. I felt strangely tense. But why? Maybe I was worried this would somehow lead to something actually happening? Or maybe I was worried she could tell I was thinking about that dream. I wasn't sure why, but I definitely could feel my pulse speeding up in my veins.
Makes you think about that dream, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sure does.
I could tell from the slight waver in her voice that she was nervous too. Oh, look at that. He's getting to know her, man. I guess it's only natural. Anyone would be nervous after having a dream like that. We're gonna have to spend 25 days like this with Kyoshika. Oh, man. But you know what? I guess we'll actually learn a lot more about Kyoshika. I'll be real. We didn't learn anything about Kyoshika for the most part. Anywho, anyone would be nervous after having a dream like that and then seeing it play out in a movie. But still, would my heart be racing like this if it wasn't Kurara beside me? It's entirely possible she's the reason I feel like this. Right? I sure wish someone could figure this out for me. Things would be easier if someone could just peer inside of my head and tell me exactly how I feel about Kurara. I'm gonna be frank with you. Out of pure curiosity, I'm probably just gonna choose
Troops, time to rise
yes, because I'm sure it'll
shine.
just be a choice. Because I want to see if it goes like I want to see where that goes. If it goes to just an ending, or if it goes like, oh my gosh, we still have to do a bunch of fighting, and there's like, we learned some things with Kurara. If there's like 3 distinct paths, because if there are, and we still have to go through 100 days like that, I feel like that would be crazy. We'd have a whole lot of work to do.
Get ready for your 38th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I don't know why I let that play out. The movie Kurara put on today was, in one word, horrible. It dragged on forever and it was boring. It was erotic, gory, incomprehensible, philosophical. The plot was way too complicated, and yet I still held on in hopes that if I watched until the very end, I might actually get something out of it. Instead, I got an unsatisfying, vague ending. After watching so many movies together, I figured Kurara and I just didn't have similar tastes, but we were on the same page when it came to our feelings about this one. Garbage, trash, 0 stars, bargain bin, waste of film. The absolute worst the industry has to offer. I completely agree. It completely sapped the life out of me just watching it. I have no idea how this movie was received, but even if the critics raved about it at the time, I personally will never let the producer who gave this film the green light or the director live this down. If I ever cross paths with them in the future, I'm going to tear into them the nastiest, most caustic critique anyone's ever heard.
Hey!
Please chew them out for the both of us. I thought something was off from the very start, too. Even the credit font was beyond lame. Everyone knows God is in the details. Well, if this movie taught me anything at all, it's that the details give away exactly how horrible something is, too. What is the title even supposed to mean, anyway? The two of us tore the movie apart from the most obvious flaws to, you know what? A couple of film movie buffs is honestly a really cute relationship. From our smallest nitpicks, as if trying to regain the time we watched by watching it rather. By the end, I was starting to feel a little guilty for laying into it so hard. Maybe the director had to film it because of a contract and didn't really want to put it out there. Besides, we're not even riffing on the movie itself anymore, we're just making assumptions about their personal lives. Who would act like we know anything about their strength, their character? You dummy, don't get all wimpy on me now. That director and producer are persona non grata for this garbage. Dang. They should apologize to us, no, the whole world, for tainting this world with this trash. Well, nobody really, it's not in the world anymore. The world's pretty much over, you know what I mean? Who's going to make them pay for it if we can't stick to our guns? What was that? We're in trouble. Come to the cafeteria right away. Moko burst into the room without ringing my doorbell. What happened? Where's the fire? If this isn't serious, I'll never forgive you. We're trying to deal with a matter that concerns the well-being of the entire world here. Nozomi collapsed just... Oh, right. Her rejection symptoms. When Kurara and I arrived at the cafeteria, everyone was there except for Nozomi. Moko immediately began to explain what happened. Just minutes ago, Moko and Nozomi were eating in the cafeteria when suddenly Nozomi started to get all clammy and sweaty. She collapsed and fell unconscious. Yeah, oh, I hope I don't have to make a decision here. It would be a great saving point, though. Yugamu examined her but couldn't figure out the cause. Right now, Nozomi was sleeping in her room. I instantly knew what it was. Rejection symptoms. I told them that Nozomi had gotten... Oh. Why did you tell them that? Told him that Nozomi had gotten the power of Cryptoglobin through a different experiment than the rest of us, and that her rejection symptoms were a ticking time bomb. But I wasn't sure if they had kicked in so early, why they kicked in so early rather, it took longer last time. Maybe coming back from the future stimulated her hemoanima and hastened the problem. I didn't think about that. At any rate, I know it needs to be done. We have to get her to absorb some hemoanima, and if we can't, if we do, rather, we can control Nozomi's rejection symptoms. There was just one issue. We only knew this because it wasn't my first time living it out. I couldn't tell them that. I couldn't let them know about the time travel for their own sakes, but there was no way I'm going to just let Nozomi succumb to this, rather. Which means I might know how we can help her. You might? What does that mean? I had a dream about it. I decided to lie. A dream? A dream about her collapsing like this? In my dream, she absorbed hemoanima to restore her health. So if we get her to absorb it like she did in your dream, How utterly unrealistic. It's a dream after all. Hiroko. Oh, we don't know that Hiroko goes through time, you know what I mean? But my dream was fated. It will be reality soon. I'm not sure, Kyoshika. I'm positive, sir. Takumi has truly developed the ability to tell the future in his dreams. Shut up, you're just complicating things. But if Takumi's dream really is right, then that means we can bring her to normal with Hemoanima. In other words, we can't do anything until the invaders show up. There's one thing we can do. We got an Ato that she could absorb. Nozomi's gonna have to suffer until the invaders attack? Absolutely not, that's too horrible. No, we'll be the ones making. Oh, are we still gonna go out to make the attack? But why? Where would we attack them? At their relay station. Why do you know about this? They go from their main base to a relay station before they attack the school. I saw it in my dream. I could lead us there. I see. I would have been hesitant to make a move on their main base, but if we're going to attack a relay station, that's a different story. Hold it. Why are we just assuming Takumi's dream was a premonition? It's entirely possible we could go to this place that he saw and there wouldn't be anything there. No, they definitely have a relay station. I've never been, but I know where it is. You mean Takumi really can predict the future with his dreams? Yeah. Oh, does that mean that if she's forgotten a bunch of those days actually, then maybe she hasn't made the deduction that we are a time traveler in this timeline. Sure seems like he did this time, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's go over to that relay station. I'm not sure about that. Huh? It is the duty of the Special Defense Unit to protect the school. What happens if there's an attack while you're away? It's just too risky. According to your dream, Kirifuji will get better if she absorbs an enemy Hemoanima, right? And why not just wait for the next enemy attack? But there's no guarantee rather than Nozomi can hold out that long. You can't benefit from the revival Matic if you leave. In fact, it's more like you'll suffer further casualties. That might be true, actually. It's way too dangerous to fight a commander outside the school. Then how about a task force like we did when we went to the second to last defense academy? It would let us diminish the risk. Yes, that would prevent us from getting completely wiped out, but that's all. If you want to talk risk management, it would compromise the task force chances of success. Well, Sumino, you understand, right? Now's not the time to take a risk. The enemy can strike at any moment. All we have to do is deal with this when that happens. Oh my gosh, I hate this sprite actually. You trust me as your commanding officer tasked with defending the school, right? Zero is making plenty of sense, but I knew I'd met you before. I'll go by myself. Huh? I know how to help her. There's no way I'm just going to leave her like this. You're that determined. You're ready to do whatever it takes to defend her. Is that what you do for someone who's just a friend, who is Kirifuji to you, Sumino? She's not just a friend, she's an essential member of our team. Thank you, Moko. Oh yeah. Takumi, you touched my heart with your words. I'll go with you. No, we can't abandon Nozomi. And I'm coming too. It's just what I need to sober up after my energy drink bender. I'm going too. As Nozomi's friend and a part of the second last defense team, I just can't sit around and do nothing. Everybody. Sir, surely a task force is acceptable, yes? If it's the relay station I'm thinking of, it's possible to go there and come back in less than a day. Fine, but just the four of you plus Kirifuji, for a total of 5, okay? You'll let us do this? It seems pointless to try and stop you, just make sure you're fully prepared before you go. Got it. We'll start getting ready tomorrow morning and leave it at night. We should be able to get to the base on day 40, and then we'll return on day 41. That should be fine, right? Yeah. Promise me you won't do anything reckless. Your #1 objective is defending this school. We absolutely cannot afford any losses. Right, I should send Nigo with you. Nigo, provide them with support. Huh, me? I'm a little scared, but yes, sir. Okay, task force members meet up in the parking lot tomorrow. Got it. I'll bring Nozomi. I'll carry her over my shoulder like she's in a power slam position, and I'll sit her very delicately in the bus and not actually power slam her. Oh yeah. Let's call it a day here. It's already late. Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta talk to Kurara. You probably gotta tell her the truth today, my dude.
Be ready to get.
So, I'm going to save Nozomi no matter what. Once I was done getting ready, it was time. Oh dang, I was about to end, because I feel like this is probably a decent stopping point. There you are, Mr. Sumino, are you ready? As right as I'll ever be, rather. It was that moment that Nozomi and Moko showed up.
Hey!
Sorry for the wait, my friends. Sorry for being late. Nozomi, are you okay? Yeah, my symptoms have settled down today. More importantly, I really want to apologize. I'm making everyone go to some absurd lengths for me.
Hey!
Oh, enough already. If you have something to say, let's try thank you instead of sorry. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, everyone. We're gonna have to fight these peasants eventually anyway. Dealing with them now will make it easier later. We'd be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Hey, we might as well show them what the hell we got and fuck up the base real good. Yeah, let's pummel these creeps so hard they won't have the nerve to attack again. Well, I'm feeling a bit anxious. Why don't we get going? You've got it. We'll infiltrate the enemy base and take out the commander station there. Then Nozomi will absorb the Huma anima. You ready? Hell yeah, man. I got this. We got this. Here we go. Board the school bus and immediately left for the enemy base. We're gonna have to have like some real thought going here. Nigo took the wheel and while occasionally tending to Nozomi, made our way to the destination. On day 40. So we'll probably save here on day 40, which is kind of crazy. Soon after day broke, we finally arrived at the enemy base. Classic. This space is bigger than I imagined. What, you scared? Just means there's more of us to go wild on. You want us to charge right in? No, that's too dangerous for just 5 of us. First, let's whittle down their forces as much as we can without being noticed. Then, when they get spooked, we strike them all at once. Right, got it. Nozomi, are you gonna be okay? Yeah, I'm feeling better now. I'll be fine. Besides, I wouldn't feel right being the only one not fighting. Well, time to get fired up. We're gonna clobber these goons. Keep it down, dumbass. Those freaks will hear us. That goes for you, Takamaru. I was gonna say they both yelled. I think we'll briefly watch this one, Loki, because I feel like when they're standing on the bridge, it looks way cooler. You know what I mean? And I guess this is his own special version, because we've never had these 5 as their own little task force. The wink from Moko. Okay, go ahead and do your thing. Yeah. School bus is destroyed. We want to kind of get everybody on turn 1, which is fine. We can do that. We can do that. All right, but that is where we're gonna end this episode. We're gonna save real quick. Might as well just save here. Yeah. We're gonna save here real quick. Next time we'll continue. There's a real world where next time we get an ending, which I think is kind of neat. But we will see about that. I probably won't have any more time. Oh, I might have time to record this weekend. We'll see about that. Anywho, I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew, until next time. Is there anything we want to actually do? Oh, I can't look at the stuff. That's unfortunate. Well, yeah, next time we'll be right here. Same United States Aviator time, same United States... I'm not even sure if this is same United States Aviator time, actually. Because this might come out, like, Thursday or Friday afternoon. Because we got uploads every other day, so... Take it easy. Later. That's wrong. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you for watching. There are things that, like, I wanted to, like, really think about, but I feel like the only, like, lore stuff that we've really gotten this route is that the times of things have already changed, and I feel like that's always going to change now since we've, you know, started differently. Everyone from the second to last Defense Academy came super duper early, and that's just a tragic change in events. Even having Moko here for all of this time is already a major change in events. And there's already a change in, like, our team dynamic, you know what I mean? That being said, let's take another step back and say, We are time loopers. That is, because we're at the 30-minute mark, which is like 3 minutes over where I wanted it to be, which is fine. Because I'm gonna like take a minute to talk about this. We're time loopers. Hiroko is a time looper, so I expect on a bunch of these routes, Hiroko to either be acting strange, like she kind of has been, even in the first route that we had. But there are like little key things that she's mentioned along the lines of like when we said no. We can't release him. If we release him, at least one person will die. This time, it was her. So I feel like we've made the right choice in that regard. But it sounds like maybe there's a world where she's already experienced almost every one of these 100 routes, except for the one that we just started on. You know what I mean? The one where we know what we are. That being said, I don't know how we loop. You know what I mean? We'll see. Until next time. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you for watching.